DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL playoffs, is bringing you an offer that'll help make the playoffs electrifying. New customers can bet $5 on any game and get $200 instantly in bonus bets. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and see code Shannon. New customers can bet just $5 and get $200 instantly in bonus bets. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook with the code Shannon. The crown is yours. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a very, very special episode of Nightcap. I know you wasn't expecting this on a Wednesday, but we had too much going on in the NFL and around college football in order for Ocho and I not to get on tonight. So here we are. Thank you for joining us. I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. He's your favorite number 85. Chad, route runner extraordinaire. Ocho, Bengals Ring of Famer. Cinco, nobody can dance like this man, the entertainer of the decade. Johnson, that's right. That's who he is. Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Thank you. We've now officially at 736,000
Let's
subscribers.
go now.
Please do us a favor. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button. And, go over to Apple. Leave some comments. Let us know. Hey, man, y'all doing a good job. Man, y'all need to tighten up. Hey, last night's show wasn't what we wanted. Wasn't up to par. Just make sure, because we take all that. We read I don't necessarily read the comments, but we do have people that read the comments and get back to Ocho and
I read them.
And so please make sure you subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed. We also have the feed. You can pick it up through Club Shay Shay. But please make sure you go through the Nightcap podcast feed and get it. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We are restocked with Laportier. We pinned the link at the top of the chat. Shea by Laportier is back in stock. I want to thank you for helping us get out of stock, but we are back in stock now. Ochocinco, we had his cigars pinned at the top the last two shows. You got him out. We're going to bring that back probably Saturday or Sunday. We're going to pin his cigars back to make sure you're showing him some love and support like you done me from the very beginning. Ocho, let's start with the big news, the bombshell that happened today. Alabama's coach, the great Nick Saban, who I believe is the greatest college football coach in college football in history, 6 national championships, 9 SEC championships, in 17 seasons, a 206-29 record. Let me repeat that again, ladies and gentlemen. In 17 seasons, this man lost 29 games. Since Nick Saban arrived at Alabama, the enrollment has increased. It went from 25,000 to 40,000. That's a 60% jump compared to the 10% national average. This is what Coach Prime said. Wow, college football just lost the GOAT to retirement. Wow. I knew it would happen one day, but not this soon. This game has changed so much that it chased the GOAT away. College football, let's hold up our mirrors and say honestly what you see.
I like it.
What you thinking?
I mean, he spoke nothing but truth. I think he spoke nothing but truth. Nick Saban is probably, you know what? I'm not going to do that. Nick Saban is the greatest collegiate football coach of all time. His record, his resume, it speaks for itself. The players in which he's been able to coach throughout the years, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Everybody.
Ocho, 40, not to cut you off, Ocho, 44 first-round picks in his tenure, 29 losses.
Unbelievable. That's unheard of. I think we will never see anything like this probably ever again, especially with one of the reasons I'm going to bring up in a minute on why I think he probably did retire. I think with the NIL deals, how it's made it very difficult for for schools to compete, because now it becomes a money game. It becomes a booster game. It becomes, I'm going to the highest bidder, and it's become a difficult time, especially for recruiting. And I think Nick Saban really doesn't want anything to do with that. There at one point, everybody wanted to go to Alabama. Everybody wanted to go to the best school because they were the school to be at. Now it's a money game and it's a different ball game. I don't think Nick Saban doesn't really want to play, okay, I'm going to pay you, I'm going to pay you, I'm going to pay you just to get you. You want to come there to play football based on what Alabama stands on and what they stand for. And that's just not the case anymore.
It's not, Ocho. It used to be a situation. Let me go. I want to go to the coach that's going to get me best prepared. Now I'm going to go to the program that can offer me the most money. We saw that with Jordan Addison at Pitt. He wins the Biletnikoff Award for Pitt, gets more money, he heads off to USC. And I think what we're starting to see, Ocho, is that I got a falling out with the coach. I'm not getting the targets that I think I should get. I don't have what I need. Okay, let me get into this portal. Okay, what y'all got? Y'all saw me over here. I had 1,500 yards. I had 1,300 yards. I had 1,200 yards over here. So that's worth what, $1 million, $2 million? You heard Matt Rule, the head coach of Nebraska, say a good, great starting quarterback in college is going to cost you $1 to $2 million.
Can you imagine? Just for me, just think real quick for me. Imagine you back in your day at Savannah State.
Man, we ain't had no bread like that.
Forget it being an HBCU and forget it not having the money. Just think about you being able to get $1.2 million to play back then with your skill set. Man, just imagine.
Man, look here. I tell you what, well, my brother would have beat me to the punch, but I'd have had a lot nicer things before I got him. And then I tell you what, we'd have been like the Jeffersons. We'd have moved on up a lot sooner. Granted, would have retired a lot sooner than what she was able to retire. Oh, absolutely, Ocho. I mean, but that's where it is. And if you look at it, we saw Coach K, we saw Roy Williams. We've seen some of the other coaches get out of it because that's what it's turned into. A lot of these guys jump into the portal. I can offer you this. We saw Alabama says, "Hey, we need our NIL program. We need to get that up there. We need 10, 15, 20, 30 million dollars in there. So because we want to go get some of the best players. And that's what teams are doing. Because at least in college, Ocho, those guys got tape on them already against college guys. We already know what they are in the classroom, as opposed to getting a guy from high school who we think will be good, but we don't know what he's going to be like once he get into the college environment and get on campus and things of that nature. So yeah, it's becoming, and I think that had more to do with it.
Right. And I think I'm going to need you real quick because you know a little better than me. I don't know much about NIL and how it works as far as the processing goes. Excuse my lack of knowledge on the way it works, but is the money coming from the boosters that are part of the schools?
Yeah, but it's in image and likeness.
Okay.
What image? What image they using? You see somebody on the Gatorade thing? What you see? What you see them on?
Okay.
That's the hide behind Ocho. But see, it's before you got the little briefcase and ain't nobody know about it. Now you know about it, and they said we're using your image and your likeness to do what?
Okay, I see what you're going. I mean, when you think about an institution like Alabama, I mean, the boosters should be in bulk, in plentiful, so it really shouldn't be a problem as far as the recruiting. As far as the recruiting process is concerned, with attracting, suitors. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, but Nick it's hard when you start comparing them jokers to that Texas oil money, that Texas A&M.
Right.
You see they just gave Jimbo Fisher gave him $84 million to say get up out of town.
Right.
Get up out of town. I mean, Ocho, for somebody to give you $84 million not to coach.
Right. That's
so now, hold on. That's $84 million for him. What about his staff? You got to pay them. And you got to bring a staff in. And you got to pay them. So you looking at $100 million, $150 million, maybe even $200 million between the two staffs. And they, in the blink of an eye, ain't even think about it. Ain't even bat an eye. So they got bread.
That's crazy.
You got bread. Man, you let Sarkisian win a championship at Texas and see what, they built a statue for that man. they hungry for one because they hadn't won one since Vince Young. Now, they were close in the college football playoff. I think in 2008, was that 2008, 2009? 2009, when Colt McCoy lost to Alabama, they lost to Alabama. They got close again. But, man, they want it so bad. And it seems like the further since it's been so long, what would they do? Like Michigan. You got to go back in. Last one they tied in 97.
Right.
Before that, you got to go back to 48. And as great as Coach Schembechler was, he never won a national title.
Yeah. Do you think this hurts the kids? Being able to, I mean, the point of I'm thinking the point of going to college.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is my stepping stool. This is my stepping stone. This is the pinnacle, the one step before I get to my childhood dream. If you get the money too early, do you think that hurts them as far as the hunger and the drive and the want to and putting in the necessary work to get to the next level? If you're already spoiled, getting the cash while you're still in college?
Ocho, you remember I'm a firm believer.
Yes, sir.
Money doesn't change you. It makes you more what you already are. So if you're driven, I mean, look at how Peyton Manning grew up. His daddy was the second pick in the draft. He had it.
Right.
You think that changed him? It drove him. He worked harder. Eli was the same way. So all money does is exacerbate whatever bad habits you have. If you have an eating issue, now you're gonna become probably obese,
right? Because
you have the money. If you are alcoholic, now you're gonna become full blown because you have money. You have resources to do what you couldn't do because when you were limited. For me, like I said, I had a brother. My brother was in the league for 2 years while I was at Savannah State.
Right,
man, I wanted to get there. And you see, here's the thing, Ocho. There's nothing like they say drug. I've heard a lot of people that tried heroin for the very first time. They say what they do is called tracing the dragon. We want that high we felt for the very first time.
Right.
When my brother gave me $1,000 for 2 touchdowns and 100 yards, I wanted that again.
Yeah.
And so now I got to go out and try to get 200 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Right.
And so now I'm thinking to myself, I want that for me. I go to his house and he got a 3-car garage and he got an upstairs and it got central heating and cooling. It got indoor plumbing. He got a pool in the backyard. Yeah, Ocho, he got
what you said? You say he got indoor plumbing?
Man, he got indoor plumbing? Man, I want that. He got a pool in the backyard. He got a car in every carport.
Right.
Man, I need that, Ocho.
Right.
I appreciate you, bro. Oh, don't think now I'm ungrateful, but I can be grateful and still desire to have more and have it on my own. Sometimes people say, oh, you ungrateful. No, I'm very grateful. I'm very appreciative, but I need this feeling on my own.
Yeah. I mean, but see, you're different. You're built different. You cut from a different cloth.
Yeah.
A lot of people, a lot of players, when you think about it, when you're at the college level, if you get that kind of money, are you still going to have that same fire up under you? Are you still going to have that same drive to want to be the best and reach the next level?
Yeah.
If you've already got the cushion that you would get once you made it to the NFL. Listen, I'm all for the players getting NIL money, obviously, because there should be no reason why they should be going hungry. There should be no reason why they should not have money to feed themselves, to clothe themselves, to be able to have transportation to and from school, just stuff like that. There've been way too many stories with kids having to be paid under the table for them to not to be able to get what they deserve. And I just feel just slightly, it might take away from the fire and the drive and what it takes to want to reach the next level because you get such a huge cushion while you're still in college.
Yeah, I just think the thing is, Ocho, you are what you are with or without money.
Right.
If you got a good heart and you're broke, when you get money, you'll become very magnanimous. You'll become a benefactor. That's what you are. If you're miserly and you don't got money, when you get money, you're gonna be miserly still because that's who you are. At the end of the day, we are what we repeatedly do. So money doesn't change you; it makes you more of what you already are. I've had a good heart. I've been a good person when I didn't have a dime. My thing was, Ocho, I would go make $30 a week and I'd give my grandmother $10. It wasn't much, but it was something. It could help with something, Granny.
Yeah.
That's how I thought. Now, when I got money, I gave more, even though she didn't want it, or my sister, or my brother. That's my responsibility now, my kids. And so what I do, what I'm gonna tell my kid, look, I ain't got no problem. Show me. Just show me that you desire to have, and I'll help you achieve it. Now, this Sharpe family, Kiari, Kayla, Kaylee, this Sharpe family and me, I said, we got room for one lazy mofo. I'm it. I'm it, Ocho. I'm the only lazy mofo here, and I ain't lazy. So I'm not going to let you drag your feet on me. My girlfriend said, you're not going to sit around and drag your feet on me.
Right. You got to do something.
You got to do something.
Right.
Hey. So that's the way I look at it, Ocho. Yeah, it is. But look at all the money these colleges. How much you think these colleges got for the college football playoffs? And guess what the players got? A T-shirt that said college football playoff 24. Excuse me. Maybe a what? What they getting now? Like they ain't got no more I things with what
you get gift bag. You get gift
bag.
Man,
damn like that gift bag. I tell you what, you want to put some money in my gift bag. Put 10 bands in my gift bag.
Yeah. And listen, when I saw the numbers on what the colleges bring in every year, especially during football season, and none of it went to the players. Listen, I was at the forefront. I was at the forefront of wanting players to have the NIL deals. I loved it. I love the idea.
Sure.
And just the con, just to me, just the con of it. And even seeing players that are already in the NFL and get their big deals. They would get their big deals and they'd be content. They'd be settled. They're really not the same player no more. So I'm just thinking to myself, well, damn, what would happen? I think the con part of as far as the NIL deal is concerned is players being content. Okay, I got a nice little cushion. I'm gonna just tail off a little bit and just do the bare minimum instead of still having that same hunger and drive and determination to think about, listen, this ain't enough to get mom out of the situation she's in. This ain't enough to carry me, the rest of my life. I mean, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, of course. I think the thing, Ocho, for me, I remember when, like I said, I first got to the NFL. I made $63,000 my first year. I made $73,000 my second year. I went to the Pro Bowl, making $220,000 my third year. I was a first team All-Pro, made $325,000 the next year. First team All-Pro, led all the tight ends in every statistical category: yards, catches, touchdowns. First team All-Pro. My brother and I went to the Pro Bowl, made $325,000. Right. Got a contract. I said, man, I think I was making. I think they made me like the third or the fourth highest. I said, I ain't satisfied. I said, I want to be the number one. I'm going to be the highest paid tight end.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I want to be the highest paid tight end. I ain't worried about what they got. I think Keith Jackson. I mean, there are a couple of guys that made more money. I said, okay, I'm gonna be the highest paid. I'm gonna be the highest paid. I said, that's what I got. So now my thought process, Ocho, I'm gonna say, I want the national media in Denver to say Shannon Sharpe's underpaid. That's what I want them to say. That's how I'm gonna go get it. Right. You're gonna say that man, he the fourth highest paid tight end and he underpaid.
Right.
Come back to one time. Only one, but they was like, when I redid, I've never ever got a contract extension. One time. Going into it was 93. But it was like maybe like a month before the season was over. I just needed some money. But Ocho, like you be joking, like child support. Yeah, man, baby mama, they was like, whew, them lawyer fees were going up and that 325 wasn't gonna cut it. So I went ahead. It was a bad deal. Because I could have just waited. Hey, y'all should have came to me before the season. But they didn't know. They thought that was an anomaly. They thought that was an outlier that I went to the Pro Bowl my third year. So and now Coach Reeves is gone. We got Wade Phillips in. So they didn't think I was going to be what I became in 93. But hey, them child support payments, man, 325, get 300,000 and you got 3 kids, bro. Hey. I say, hey, go and give me that money. So I get that heat up off me.
Yeah. Okay. I see.
Yeah, I got 3 kids. I got a house. I got to send money for. My grandmother, my sister, my mom. Yeah, I had to get that. I said, but that's okay.
That's a whole nother ball game there too. That's a whole nother story, boy. Yeah,
and
a lot of fellas going through that too.
Yeah,
a lot of fellas going through that, and I don't mean to change the topic this fast, boy. You know how many in today's game right now?
Yeah,
it hit me. Boy, how did you do this? How were you able to juggle and maneuver in this way? Because I know you got so and so, and you able to do it. I ain't never seen you ain't really had no problem like that, man. What did you do, man? I'm trying to, you better go make home straight, boy.
Yeah,
you better. They will make your life a living hell while you trying to play ball. Go make that shit right.
Oh,
go make that shit right.
Yeah, hey, let me tell you how I did it.
Hey, you ain't got to be with them, but you got to make that shit right.
Oh, Joe. Let me tell you how your boy did it. They had your boy eating ketchup with a knit needle. Had to sacrifice. Yeah, I sacrificed a lot of shit. I'm eating egg whites. I'm eating tuna out the can.
You serious?
I'm going the same. You damn right. I gotta pay child support. I got 3 kids, and I got a house that I spent $200,000 more than what my agent told me I should.
Right.
But that's okay. I got a $600,000 house. I got a bed, one TV, and a couch. That's all I got.
You good.
And I know a lot of people want to see me fail. Yeah, he got all them kids. Yeah, he ain't gonna make it. I said, I'm gonna show you.
Yeah.
I said, because you're what you don't understand. My desire to be great is greater than your desire for me not to be.
Right.
So that's how I look at it. And it was no thing. I said, man, I remember every time I tell my grandma, I said, Granny, hey, your baby messed up again. She said, hey, take care of them kids.
Yeah.
Take care of them kids. Take care of them. That's all she said. Now, I knew she was upset because she didn't raise me like that.
Right.
That's on me. I eat that. But hey, I got to get it, Ocho. So you know what? I'm gonna deny myself. I'm gonna eat egg whites. I'm gonna eat oatmeal. Ain't no chicken. I didn't even eat chicken. I'm eating tuna out the can. I'm going to Sam's Club and I'm buying 3, 4, 6 packs.
Come on now.
Of tuna. Egg whites. I'm buying egg whites. I'm talking about like 50 in a big old thing like this here. I said, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Oatmeal. That's what I'm eating, Ocho. So I denied myself. I ain't going on no vacation. That's probably what got me out of the vacation thing, Ocho.
Right.
Because I saw that I wasn't going and I didn't feel like I was missing something. Or I felt like if I go, this might be someone's advantage of getting ahead of me.
Right.
So for me,
I see what you're saying.
Oh, I had to get that thing, Ocho, because all I saw, because I know I heard it, and my homeboy would call me, Bucket would call me. Say, homeboy, man, they talk. I said, homeboy, I got this. I said, I got this. I said, Mary Porter raised. I said, she raised me for this moment.
Yes, sir.
I said, do you know where I came from? I say, I'm in the catbird seat. I say, little do they know I'm in the catbird seat.
Right.
Because the first 20 years, I say, these next 20 gonna be a breeze because I wasn't supposed to be in this chair.
In the first place.
No. Yeah. No. So once I got going, Ocho, man, that's what I'm saying. You have to be careful of what you're motivated by because it's addictive.
Yeah.
Just like, an addict, whether it's alcohol, whether it's drugs, whether it's gambling, whether it's women, mine was success.
Yeah.
That's what my drug was, success. Yeah. And the more I got it, the more I craved it, the more I desired, the more I needed it. And I denied some good people in my life, but I'm not here to apologize for that.
Right.
Because without that, I'm not here and they're not where they are. But Ocho, man, I'm telling you, Ocho, but see, people don't understand. See, people don't understand my mindset. And when you hear me say stuff and they say, Shannon, why are you so like Jameis? I say, you got to understand Jameis is the backup quarterback. He doesn't have that kind of cachet. Tom Brady makes that call, but see, Tom Brady would never done that. Peyton Manning would have never done that. Just thinking, you openly defy your coach. Just imagine. I say, all you guys that's talking, ESPN or Fox or one of these networks tell you not to go on air and say something that you said in production meeting, and you go on air and say it anyway. What you think is going to happen? You already know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
He did that because, they don't. That's why you got to let Dennis Allen go because he lost control of the locker room. Any coach that the players respect, they would have never done that to. They've lost respect for him. See, now I'll do it. If I don't respect you, Ocho, I'll do anything I want to you.
Right. Yeah, I feel you. And what I like most about your story and the people that listen, chat, make sure you listen to what Unc said, man. He was striving for success, but think about the sacrifice it took. All the stuff in between that didn't lead up to reaching his end goal, he wasn't doing none of that. He wasn't doing that. And I think that's the difference today. In today's world, today's society, everybody want a quick fix.
Yeah.
They want the quick. They want to find a loophole. They want to take the shortcut and thinking the shortcut is going to lead to success. Success is a long road.
Yeah.
It's a long road. It takes time. There's a process to it. And in between that process and the steps in which it takes to get to that point of reaching the pinnacle of success, it takes sacrifice. You got to. Sometimes your homeboys call you. Sometimes your homegirls call you. Man, sometimes you got to say no. Sometimes you got to say no. When they get upset, it makes you friends.
No.
It makes you friends.
Ocho, do people realize that it's less crowded on the road to success than the road to mediocrity? If you think off, the bumpiest ride on a plane is what? When you take it off. Yeah. Once you get up to that, what the pilot says, he's going to get up to a comfortable cruising altitude.
32,000 feet.
Above all that turbulence.
Yeah.
And if it's turbulence there, what they do? They go a little higher.
Yeah.
You see what that? Yeah. Now, when they want to be average and mediocre, that's crowded.
Yeah.
Man, there's so many people just want to be average and mediocre. It's crowded. Go be great. It ain't crowded up there.
Yeah.
Because everybody wanted easy, Ocho. Yeah. Everybody wanted success. Work. Only in the dictionary does success come before work.
Yeah, most definitely. And you know what the funny thing? And in today's world, what people to do is they'll skip the work part but they put on the clothes and drive the cars.
Right. Oh, fake it till you make it.
And look like you already made it.
You know, that's the thing. Oh, fake it till you make it.
Yeah, without putting the work in. Man.
No, I'm going to make it. Ain't no faking. No, what you see is what you get. This is what. Hey, this is it. Ain't nothing fake on me. Okay, I got some, I got a little fake, but this here real. This a Georgia boy.
Yeah,
through and through. I'm about it.
Yeah,
but that's it, Ocho. I mean, I just wish to get back on track.
Yeah,
because we were talking about the college kids. And
yeah, my bad.
No, we're good. We're good. This our show. We talk about what the hell we want to talk about. This our we got a script, but we don't have to adhere to linear television. Okay. Hey, we got to wrap. No. We talk as long as we want to on a subject. As long as we want to, we can go back. Okay. So that's the luxury that we have, and that's why we did it what we did on our way. This is our channel. This is Nightcap. Unc Ocho. This is our ish. So we go as long as we want to, as short as we want to on a given topic. Yes, let's go back. Pete Carroll is out as head coach of Seattle. Pete Carroll tenure 137, 89-1, 10 playoff appearances in 14 seasons, a Super Bowl championship. Pete Carroll was very grateful and appreciative during his presser today, but he made it pretty clear that he tried to stay on as Seattle's head coach. He declined to get into details as to what happened with ownership. Asked about going elsewhere, well, we'll have to wait and see. Today is today. Moving to an advisory role has been the respectful way of moving off someone that's helped the organization. The Broncos did the same with John Elway. Right. Ocho, this is why. Had he run the ball with Marshawn Lynch.
Man, talk to me now.
We look at Pete Carroll. We look at that Legion of Boom totally different. Sherm and Earl and Bennett and Chance and Russ, Beast Mode. They're supposed to be a two-time champ.
Yeah, easily.
They're supposed to be a two-time champ.
Easily two-time champ. And let me ask you a question. To go back on what you just said about disrespecting your head coach and not having respect for him making the call. As Russell Wilson, and with great understanding in the situation you're in the scenario in, and you're on the one and you have beast mode, who is having a good game.
Right.
You're on the 1 yard line.
Right.
And Pete Carroll, whoever's calling the offensive plays, calls a pass play with a switch route, switch release on the goddamn goal line. Why not take it amongst yourself to change the play and run the ball with Marshawn?
Maybe
is that defiant or disrespectful to you? As similar in the same case, I know it's apples and oranges and what I'm talking about. I'm just saying because that's the Super Bowl on the line,
right?
And you changing that play, I will bet my bottom dollar and I bet my house that you run that dive with Marshawn Lynch, he getting that 1 yard to win that game.
Well, I'm gonna run it until he does. I think the thing is, Ocho, the question is, did Russ feel like he had the power to audible out of that play? Peyton Manning has the power. Drew Brees has the power. Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady has the power. Did they empower him? Because I remember in a situation, we were in Kansas City, and it was like 4th and 1. It was 4th and 1. We were probably like the 30-yard line.
Right.
And I remember Mike called a timeout, and Mike was going to go for it. And John said, no, Mike, don't go for it. Let's punt the ball. Let's make them beat us.
Right.
Knowing Marty the way he's playing it like this. No, we're not going to give him anything cheap. Let's punt the ball. Mike sent the punt team in. We won the ball game 14-10.
Okay.
So in a situation like that, now let's just say for the sake of argument, the game is 14-13. Now instead of trying to throw the ball into the end zone, they need a field goal. They kick a field goal to beat us.
Right.
So in that situation, for me, I don't know why. And I understand they probably, if I'm not mistaken, I think the Patriots brought a 53 defense in, 5 down, 3 linebackers. I don't care. That's the thing that you always talk about, letting somebody dictate what you're going to do.
Yeah, I hate that.
So in other words, instead of like, we're going to throw it. They got them bigs on the field. We're going to throw the ball. But once you see Brandon Brown in the slot and you see him in a press, it's going to be hard as hell because he's standing right there in front of you.
Yeah.
He's standing right there in front of you. if he gets his hands on you, there's
a
no
wrap.
way. There's
a wrap.
Because what's going to happen, you're going to force the guy to come even flatter, and now you give Malcolm Butler a beeline to come get you. Yeah. I'm a little surprised by this move. I don't think anybody saw this coming.
No.
I don't think anybody saw this move coming. But it was never the same. I remember, you go back and look at my podcast. I did this. I think that was a 2014. That was 2014. What year was that? The Legion of Boom.
Super Bowl.
2014. Right?
Yeah.
Go back and look. I said it. I said it's never the same. I said it's over. You might as well break this up right now. I said that team will never look at Pete the same.
Yeah.
Because it's the one time that the team's gonna look at the head coach and say, "You cost us this," and let the players decide the game on the field.
Yeah.
And we talk about this, Ocho. Hey, coaches. Sometimes coaches get in their own way because they want to think, "I'm a genius. I'm so smart. We gonna do this." Yada yada. No.
Overthinking.
Let your players decide the outcome of the. Put them in the best situation, and they'll do what they need to do.
Yeah. Listen, I always say the game of football, you don't have to complicate it. It's X's and O's, and I compare it to chess sometimes. I compare it to the game of chess. Your pieces against my pieces. I'm going to put my pieces in the best position to win. Even if your pieces are a little better, more skillful, I'm going to scheme it to where my pieces have an advantage. And I'm going to try to checkmate you each and every time all the way down the field. I think the checkmate for the 2014 Seattle Seahawks on the goal line, don't complicate it. Even if they have a 53 defense in there, give the ball to Marshawn Lynch.
Yes.
Man, oh man, I guarantee you they have two Super Bowl rings right now.
Ocho, but if you remember, right before the half, what did they do? They threw the ball, they had no timeouts, and they got a touchdown. So you're feeling good about yourself, Ocho. You know what I'm saying, Ocho? You start to feel good. Like, I got away with one. I get me another one. Hey, get out your own way.
Yeah.
Get out your own way. But Pete Carroll is out. It's going to be interesting the direction that they go in. Jody Allen, I think that's her name. Jody Allen. She's the sister of Paul Allen, Microsoft guy. He passed away, left everything to her. And she's like, I want to move in a different direction. But this team was supposed to have two championships. This team would have been thought of a lot different had they had multiple championships. The greats, a lot of teams have won one in a row. If you want to be special and be remembered, you got to repeat. And it's hard.
It's hard.
I mean, you go back, the Packers in the 60s, the Steelers did it back-to-back, 74, 75 or 76, 77. No, 75, 76, or 74, 75, and then they did it again in 78, 79, if I'm not mistaken. There's a 6-year period, but they won 4 titles. 78, 79, and I think 74, 75. I mean, I'm just spitballing, Ash, but Ash said I was correct. But it's hard, Ocho. You go to the 49ers in the 80s, the Cowboys in the 90s. We did it in the 90s. You got the Patriots did it. They won back-to-back. And it's hard because what happens, Ocho? You good, your free agents, everybody come raid them. Yeah. I mean, if you got chickens that lay golden eggs, guess what? I'm coming to rob them. I'm coming to steal it.
Yeah. Yep.
Guys want bigger payday. I tell guys, if you win a Super Bowl, hey, man, look here, go get that payday. Yeah. You can't eat them rings now. I mean, they nice to have. They nice to go in your safe deposit box and look at it like, ooh, look at that night. But I like pull up I have my sister pull up my bank account. Let me see that. That look nicer.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's what makes it so much difficult. You think about the Rams winning the Super Bowl or let me think. Patriots win the Super Bowl. The pieces always change. The pieces to the puzzle always change. So I think that's what makes it so much more difficult to repeat because you want to keep your team together. Yeah. The more players you can keep, as far as that have won the Super Bowl with experience, veteran experience, bringing some new people through the draft, is so goddamn hard because once you win, shoot, man, I'm trying to get paid, man.
But I'm
trying to get paid.
Ocho, this is what I've learned. And I've been on 2 teams that won championships. I won 97, 98, skipped 99, won 2000 with the Ravens. The thing that you have to be careful of when you win the Super Bowl, everybody starts to believe they're the reason why.
Oh.
Everybody starts to want more credit than they deserve. See, the grounds crew said, you know what, you won because of the way we cut the grass. The people in the cafeteria said you won because of the way we prepared the food. And the people that vacuumed and did the floors and did the laundry, it was because of us. And the videographer said it was because of the way we cut the tape. And then so everybody starts to think. You didn't think like that before we won.
Right.
But now that we won now. See, for me, I was always, I understood John TD. It was a pie. Let's just say the team is a pie. TD and John was going to get the biggest slice. Even if it wasn't up a crumb, that's something. That was more than we were going to get had we not won. See, people don't look at it like that, Ocho. See, I look at it like this. What was we going to get had we not won? Was I going to get these opportunities? No. Because everybody likes a champion. Everybody likes a winner. So now I'm getting something that had we not won, I wouldn't have got.
Right.
People always complain about, well, I ain't get this, I ain't get enough. Something, 10% of something is better than 100% of nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
You know, a lot of times, Ocho, people like to be, I'm the king of nothing. I'm a false fraction of something. Give me that.
Right.
So Pete Carroll is out. Also,
Pete.
Mike Vrabel was let go of the Tennessee Titans.
Hey, that was crazy. That was crazy, and I didn't expect that one. That was another one I'd expect. Pete, I expect it all. Obviously, the Seahawks went 9-8. They could have been better. They were doing well in the beginning of the season. It didn't end as well as they thought it should have. Obviously, so they felt they need to go in a different direction.
Right.
Mike Vrabel, Will Levis, first year as a starter or starting. I mean, you would think you would give him a little bit more time, you know, to sink and gel with Will, but they decide they're going in a different direction too.
Yeah, Ocho, man, look here, man. Ocho, that's why it's so hard. That when you got in the league, Ocho, basically I remember Carson didn't start. Think about it. Imagine a number 1 overall draft pick not starting. Carson did not start. John Kitna did.
John Kitna, yeah. Oh, John.
That's unheard of.
Yeah.
To think a kid drafted in the first round that high is not going to start.
Whoa, first pick now.
Thank you. So what is that? So now, Ocho, I got a 3-year window. I got to make a decision because now I got to pay a guy $200 million, $250 million. Now, probably in another 2 years, the going rate for a quarterback is going to be $300 million.
Well, you got to be that boy to get $300 million now.
Look here. Daniel Jones got 160, and he ain't that nothing.
The timing was perfect.
His third year.
Yeah, timing was perfect.
You see what happens, Ocho?
And they had nowhere else to go. Yeah, you're right. I see where you're going.
See, now we got free agency because, this is the trade-off.
Right.
The NFL says, you know what, man? We got Sam Bradford to make it. Sam Bradford is the highest paid quarterback of the league. He ain't through NFL football yet. So they went back, put the rookies on a scale.
Right.
But the trade-off was, okay, teams, you can't do anything for the first 3 years. Then after that, boom.
Yeah. Now, if you that boy, or if you are a franchise-changing quarterback, or you're going there doing shit like CJ Stroud, man, shit, CJ might be the one to get that $300 million.
Boop, there it is.
CJ might be the one to get that $300 million because he's coming up 2027 or 2026?
4 or 5, so he gonna get 24, 25. So coming into 27, break bread.
Man, 300 plus. Hey, CJ Stroud, I said it here first, man. Let me get 2%. Holla at your boy.
So 23, 24, 1 year, 4, 5, 2 years, 5, 6. So hey, after that third year, Ocho, they're gonna have to see him.
Yeah,
they're gonna have to see him
at the end of 26, 27.
So the thing is, Ocho, you sped up the process in which I have to evaluate it.
Right.
And because of free agency, you can't just because before, Ocho, think about it. Just to think about the Steelers. How are you going to keep, if there's free agency, how do you keep Joe Green Defensive Player of the Year, Mel Blount Defensive Player of the Year, Jack Lambert Defensive Player of the Year? How do you keep all them? And you got Jack Ham. And you got Donnie Shell. And you got Franco, Terry Bradshaw, Lynn Swan, Mike Webster, John Starworth. How you keep all them, Ocho?
Boys had a squad.
You can't. The only reason you can, there's no free agency. So you got 10 Hall of Famers that basically played their entire career. Now, Mike Webster did end up going to Kansas City. He was in Kansas City my rookie year. Jack is all get out. I mean, he was woo. With no, I remember like, because it's funny, Ocho, you know, I got into the league and I'm seeing all these guys that, I mean, Mike Webster, Joe Ferguson that used to hand the ball off to OJ. I'm like, damn, y'all. Like, I'm talking about they in the 70s and here it is the 90s, Ocho. And I'm looking at them.
Yeah.
I see Jerry Rice. I see Joe Montana. I'm like, oh man, that's cool.
That's how it was when I first made it too. That's how it was. That was a great feeling. That was a funny feeling.
Yes.
Man.
Guys that you watched
growing up as a kid, and all of a sudden you right there on the field with them.
And remember, the Bucks did the same thing with Bruce Arians. Ocho.
The advisory thing?
Yeah.
Send him upstairs.
Yes. Go ahead, Ocho.
That's all I was saying. How they send Bruce upstairs? Are they doing Pete Carroll the same way? Wait, is Bruce Arians, is he still with the Bucks upstairs in the advisory role?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. He hasn't been visible at all.
No. Ocho, what do you think? What's the most attractive coaching gig? Is it the Seahawks, the Falcons, the Chargers, the Commanders, Raiders, Titans, Patriots, or Panthers?
That's easy. That's easy for me. Chad, I know you're gonna agree with me. If you know the game of football, I think when you look at it with the teams you name, the teams have pieces. The Falcons have pieces. Pitts, Bijan Robinson,
Drake London,
Jesse Bates, Drake London. You look at the Raiders; they have nice pieces. Devontae Adams,
Josh Jacobs.
They
got Crosby on the defensive side.
You look at the Titans. D-Hop wasn't on the 1 year, right?
D-Hop's not on 1 year.
Okay,
Derrick Henry is probably going to be gone. He's on the left.
He's going. So that's really not favorable. Or someone you look at the Patriots. I mean, what you working with? Talk to me.
No.
Okay, exactly. Panthers. You have Bryce Young. You have a lot of work you need to do. You got a lot of work you need to do.
Offensive line. You need some receivers.
You need a little bit of everything. Commanders. I mean, listen. Unbelievable wide receiver trio. Curtis Samuel, Terry McLaurin, Jahan Dotson. That's great. What are you going to do with your quarterback situation?
Oh, they're going to a quarterback. They taking a quarterback at the first. They taking a quarterback with that. I think they're the third or the fourth pick. They taking a quarterback.
Ain't gonna be no quarterback at the third pick. Oh, you know what? Marvin Harrison Jr. going second, so you probably are right. They probably get Drake May. Unless somebody overlaps him. Yeah. So the best team that has the most pieces to work with, where it's like, I'm not calling them the Warriors. But when Steve Kerr took over from Mark Jackson with the Warriors back in the day, because he had so much talent around him. The goddamn Chargers got so much talent offensively, so much talent defensively. I don't know who is going to come in to coach the Chargers defensively, but you got to be looking. You got to be licking your chops. Yeah, you got to be licking your chops. What you got to work with with the Chargers.
Man, they just got to be able to keep Mike Williams healthy for whatever reason. Big, strong, physical, can high point the football, stays grounded. He can't stay healthy. Ocho,
he nice.
Keenan was having a great season. I think he ended up getting nicked and missed a couple of games at the end of the season. You got Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert's going to have to find a way to win these close games. I'm tired of all this talent. I mean, he's super immensely talented. Talented in the attributes that you can see. Big time arm, change arm angles, roll outside of the pocket, can throw from different arm angles, can throw left or right. But okay, I need to see what's in here. I need to get when the rubber needs to meet the road, I need you to make it happen for me, bro.
Yes, sir. You're right.
So I think they're gonna they need a bigger back. I mean, I like Eckler.
You don't like Austin Eckler was on a.
He's more of a utility back.
Right. Like Darren Sproles a little bit.
Yeah. But I agree with you. But like I said, if I'm Justin Fields, I say, bro, Atlanta, come get your boy.
Atlanta,
come get Justin Fields.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
On that
that'd
track?
Be nice.
On that track?
The fans in Chicago were chanting Fields.
Yeah, they chanted that at the end of this year, but they was also chanting what you heard what they were saying the year before last. And even before that, so they got. I mean, the Chicago fans. I know it get cold up there, and so maybe it's them froze some of y'all mind. But we know what you were saying before too.
Right. So you think it's time for Fields to move on, and
I
probably
would.
you think the best destination for him would be
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Mike Vick 2.0. He's from the area.
Oh, I ain't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I mean, they got Desmond Ridder. They just drafted Desmond Ridder.
Desmond Ridder ain't nothing. Ocho, he turned the ball over entirely too much.
Yeah.
Entirely too much, Ocho. Damn.
But he's not even in year 3 yet, though, huh?
Yeah, Ocho.
You giving up on him already?
For Justin Fields?
Okay, I see where you're going with it.
Yeah, man, please.
I see where you're going with it. Okay, I get. Yeah, but I mean that's a no-brainer as far as which is the most attractive team for coaches. I mean, hell, Bill Belichick. I think I'm thinking about
Bill Belichick should go to Alabama.
Nah,
he ain't going to Alabama.
I think his philosophy and way of coaching won't resonate with these young kids in this era.
And hell, it don't seem like his way of coaching is resonate with this NFL team since Tom Brady left, huh? Because you heard what Amendola said. Amendola said, "We work for Belichick. We played for Tommy."
Ooh, shit!
Now,
I ain't hear that quote.
Julian Edelman said, "We work for Coach Belichick. We played for Brady."
That was nice. That's a good one. I like that. That's a good one. Hey, can I smoke while I'm on the show?
Yeah, that's your house. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just asking. You know, I'm only trying to.
Nah. Raiders, the Patriots. I mean, the Patriots don't have enough offensive pieces for me. The defense, but here's the thing.
Defense is great. But how far are you going to get?
Judon got hurt.
With the defense and not having no offense.
Judon got hurt, so he'll come. Judon got hurt. He'll be back.
Right.
Gonzalez, that DB that they took in the first round, he looked good.
Hey, that's the one from UW, right? He from UW, University of Washington, or I got the wrong
Oregon. School. Was he from Washington or Oregon? Gonzalez.
It's one of them. It's Pac-12. I think it's
Oregon. Yeah, he was nice.
Boy, he the real deal. He nice. He shoulder injury.
Yeah.
Shoulder injury. I was watching him. I was watching him.
He's from the Ducks.
It is Oregon? Okay. Yeah. He's nice.
Yeah. Amendola said, did I say I thought I said Edelman? I said Edelman. Amendola said it. Excuse me. I apologize.
Okay.
Amendola said it.
Oh, man. That's crazy.
Titans. I don't know if what you call. Now look, they got some defensive pieces. I like Harold Landry. I like Jeffrey Simons. They got some nice pieces defensively.
Jeffrey Simmons is still there, right?
Simmons, yeah.
He's still there, yeah.
Harold Landry. Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah. I think Landry got hurt. Did Landry get hurt? But Simmons, Jeffrey Simmons.
He's nice.
Is it Simmons? Do you pronounce it Simmons or Simons? Simmons?
Jeffrey Simmons. Yeah, Simmons.
He's nice. I like him a lot. Titans, do you believe in Will Levis?
Yeah, I like him. Now that's the mother. That joker there. Well, he got an arm.
But here's the thing.
He got an arm. He got an arm.
He spelled his name like Levi's.
Will Levis. Yeah. Will Levis. He got an arm. I mean, he can make all the throws. Mm-hmm. When I think about it, I think a more mobile Ben Roethlisberger. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
More mobile. He can make all the throws. Left hash, right hash. He can do all that. Now all you got to do is get him something to throw to. You had D-Hop. D-Hop had a decent season. You got to get him some animals over there. You got to get him some animals or some dogs, and he's gonna be all right.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. The NFLPA releases their second players All-Pro team. Kelsey was the tight end. I disagree with this. I think everybody knows what I think of my nephew. But Kittle had a better year.
Yeah.
Kittle had a better year.
Kittle was the only one that had 1,000 yards this year at the tight end position.
I mean, honestly, Kittle or Laporta, the tight end from the Lions.
Fire. He got hurt too, though, right?
Yes. He got hurt. He got hurt.
Yeah.
And then you had, for the defensive side, George Kittle had 65 receptions, 1,020, averaged 15.7, and 6 touchdowns on 90 targets. Travis Kelce had 121 targets, 93 receptions, 984 yards. kudos to Kelsey because he broke a streak. I think he had like 8 consecutive 1,000-yard seasons. He only needed 16 yards. And
they ain't even play him. They ain't even play him.
But Sam Laporta had 86 catches, 889 yards, and 10 touchdowns. So for me, Evan Ingram had 114 catches, 963. But for me, George Kittle should have been the for the players. But
easily.
Let me know what you think about this. And for the outside, for the edge rushers, Myles Garrett and Mason and Crosby, Max Crosby, double X Max.
Yeah.
Were the edge rushers over Micah and TJ.
Right, and TJ Watt. What do you think the metrics were in deciding and who to pick? Because obviously it wasn't stat based.
Yeah.
Obviously it wasn't stat based. So exactly what metric system did they use to pick those two over TJ Watt, who led the league in sacks? I'm sure there had to be something else that they used to decide on who to pick. And that's nothing against Myles Garrett, real deal. Nothing against Max Crosby, excuse me. Young Bull got a motor.
Yeah, man.
Young Bull got a motor and never stopped.
Yeah, man.
This can't be statistically based on how they chose who to pick. So I'm just sure what metrics they use to pick those two.
It was kind of like the Pro Bowl. You can't vote for yourself. You can't vote for your own team. But centers can vote for centers in who you played against. So if I'm a center, I can vote for if I'm Creed Humphrey, I can vote for Linderbaum at Baltimore. And for the DTs or the nose tackles, say I got Simmons or I'm voting for Aaron Donald or whomever, you know what I'm saying? So that's how it went. So it seems to me, tight ends said that Crosby and Garrett and guys that play the edge said, we think those guys are better. Now I'm looking at TJ Watt had 19 sacks, 19 tackles for losses, 8 pass defense, 1 interception, 4 forced fumbles, 3 fumble recovery, and a defensive touchdown. He's the only guy that made the list of Josh Allen. I think he's at Jacksonville. Allen, Hendrickson, Khalil Mack, Danielle Hunter, Max Crosby, Michael Parsons, Myles Garrett. He's the only guy of that group that recorded a defensive touchdown. He had the most fumble recoveries. He was one forced fumble behind Khalil Mack. But it just looked, and I don't think Michael made it last year. I don't think, and he's probably scratching his head like, well, hold on, wait a minute, fellas. What's really going on?
Yeah. Ain't no telling.
So what you think? What you think had going on?
I have no idea. I'm not sure. That's why I said, what metrics do they use to decide on who to put there first, as opposed to, you always told me numbers matter.
They do.
Numbers matter. So if numbers matter and stats matter, then TJ Watt would definitely be first.
Yeah.
And then after that, hell, Trey Hendrickson was right behind him when it comes to sacks. So why wasn't he mentioned?
Right.
Don't know mention him. So I'm just curious. I don't want to say it's a favoritism contest. I don't want to say it's a popularity contest. If you're gonna do it, you have to have some consistency with it.
Right.
On why you pick these players.
I agree. But I'm sure it means a little more to you because these are players that you play against. Because the Pro Bowl is players, it's coaches, and it's the fans.
Right.
And so anytime your peers, those are the guys that you fight against. And so you think I'm a hellraiser. I like that. I like that.
Right.
But I mean, the list up here, like I said, I only got problems. I think George Kittle deserved to be the tight end.
Right.
And but here's the thing, Ocho. When you put somebody on, you have to take somebody off.
Oh.
So if you put Micah on, you taking Myles Garrett off or you taking Max Crosby off.
And that's the problem. When they've all played well.
Yes.
So then you just put the person who is really at the top statistically. So there's no problems. You can't argue it. Then TJ Watt should be the guy.
Right. And I think TJ Watt missed a couple of games too, didn't he? I know he got injured the last game, but like I said, my biggest gripe is with the tight end. And that's not a knock on Kelsey because I think he's phenomenal.
Yeah, phenomenal. He is.
But this year, Kittle should have been the All-Pro because he catch the ball, he's tremendous run after catch, and he a monster in the run game. He's a second offensive lineman.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I mean he pancaking folk.
Oh yeah.
He handled his own DNs, linebackers, safeties, corners. Oh, he an animal. He an animal in the run game.
Yeah, most definitely.
Jared Goff said, Chip will never leave me from the Rams trade. Kelly Stafford responds to the Lions fan page, Stafford jersey ban on IG. Well,
ban
this
the
is
jersey,
saying, hold on.
Ban the jersey for what? For what?
Check
for
this
what?
out. Kelly said, I met her. What did I go? I think I went to the NFC Championship game, and I was up there, and I got an opportunity to meet her. So she's lovely, great. She does what she watches Nightcap sometimes. I know she does. Well, this is sad because it's the completely opposite of how I feel about this city. But Matthew has always been a bigger person and will continue to be that. Praying for an incredible game with 0 injuries. So, oh man. So they posted Ocho. I don't know if you can.
Yeah, I saw
it. Come on, Ocho. Really?
Yeah. Hey, man, listen. It's fans.
There ain't no fan.
Fans.
Who did that?
And probably even no real fans.
Oh, okay. Yes, the fan club, the biggest Lions fan club.
Well, you know how they feel.
Yeah.
You know how they feel, and that's fine. That's fine. That's okay. That's great. That's how you feel about me. It don't matter.
Right.
As long as you go out there and go out there and handle your business, because then you can't do nothing about that. And they only love you when you're part of them.
Mm-hmm.
When you're going about your business, it's a different ball game. That's just the nature of the business.
That ain't true, Ocho. For me,
well, you know what I mean. That's not true because every fan base loves.
But I mean, some it is now. Some it is. I mean, because when I came back to Denver, they gave me love. When I went back to Baltimore, they gave me love. Now, I'm not a quarterback, and maybe it's a quarterback, maybe it's different. But they always they showed me love. Baltimore and Bronco country gave me love. So I ain't got nothing but respect for the fans in both of those cities. Yeah. But this is petty. This petty as hell here.
Very, very petty. Very petty. When I think about it, listen, Steelers, Browns, Ravens. When it comes to the fans, there was a true hatred and disdain for each other. But for some reason, regardless to where I was, especially when we played away, there was always love. Because for one, I had my fun. I did my entertaining stuff. I talked my trash to entertain the fans, to give them bulletin board material and give them something to look forward to before the game. There was always love and there was nothing but respect. Of course, you have your few that want to, talk trash, from the stands, and I entertain it and engage back with it. But after that, there was nothing but respect. Now, quarterbacks is a different ball game.
Well, they booed. I mean, I think they booed Tom a little bit when he went back to New England from Tampa.
A little bit, it's always.
You are the enemy, though. I mean, I know you. We love you, but you are the enemy.
You're the enemy for 3 hours.
Yes,
you're the enemy for 3 hours. Your resume, what you've done for us, it will never be forgotten. But once you're gone, you're the enemy in between them lines.
But you know what, Ocho? Look, if you want to applaud a guy. When he come out there, introduce him, you applaud. Yay! Mm-hmm. Hey, when that Joe try to catch a pass, I'm gonna boo the brakes off you. You drop one, I'm gonna yell. Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Right.
A quarterback, knock him out, get him out. Oh, that's I'm a fan. I appreciate what you did while you were here, but you're not here now. So you the enemy. Ocho, which quarterback do you think has the most at stake?
Out of playoffs,
yes.
Oh, Dak, of course. We know that. We know that. They haven't won anything since 1995. Every year since 1996. Every year is their year.
Yeah.
Every year is their year. Obviously, Dak, you're playing for America's team. You understand what that comes with. Micah Parsons, I don't think has really grasped the concept and understanding who he's playing for. You're playing for America's team. That's why all the attention is on you. The Dallas Cowboys move the needle. Jerry Jones moves the needle. They are the team that is going to make the headlines and move the needle for all broadcasts, for all stations, for all journalists, for all analysts. The highest stakes are on the Cowboys. And I think they're going to get over the hurdle this year. I think they're going to get over that hurdle this year. At some point this year, they're going to meet the goddamn San Francisco 49ers in that NFC Championship. And I'm hoping they handle business.
I'm for Kyle. If Kyle make the Super Bowl, I'm gonna go. Because I already know I'm good. I'd call I'd call Mike Shanahan if I ain't have no job, I guarantee I can call Mike Shanahan. Hey, what's going on, 84? Mike, I need a job. I mean, what you want to do? I want to do something for the 49ers. Okay.
You gonna coach? You gonna coach? How you gonna do something for the 49ers? You ain't play for the 49ers?
I don't. But I tell you what, my former coach is there and his son.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
Bet you that.
Well, shit, I'm coming with you then.
You come on. Yeah, I agree with you. I think Dak has the most at stake. Followed closely by Josh Allen. Josh Allen's right behind him.
That's a good one.
Because remember, they were 13 seconds away from advancing to the NFC title game. I mean, excuse me, AFC title game. And having the game in their building. And last year they got knocked out early. Cincinnati went there and beat the brakes off.
Yeah.
And so it's time now. It's time. You know, Dak led the league in touchdown passes. CD led the league in catches. Bro, offensively, you know, you got a solid offensive line. You don't run the ball, but I don't think you put a heavy emphasis on running the football. If you run the football, you got to put an emphasis on it. You got to make sure everybody understands their responsibility. Wide receivers got to get in there and dig out safeties. You got to knock people off, and that's how you get long runs. Your offensive line got to be violent. They're a little older now. They've been involved in a lot of collisions. Zach Martin is not. He's still a solid player. He's not violent like he is not as violent as he once was. You see Tyron Smith miss games, starting to miss 3-4 games annually. But they're still a solid ball club. They're gonna get a game at home.
Yeah.
Maybe 2. Who knows? Maybe 3.
Listen, the Cowboys at home. But Cowboys at home?
Yeah, absolutely.
They putting up 24, 28, 29.
No, they're averaging 30. They're averaging 37. I think 37.4, 37.5 points at home.
I thought it dropped down a little bit.
No, hell no.
Okay.
No.
If they get 2 at home. Mind you, after this weekend, it's only 2 more after that.
Yeah, you got the divisional round in the NFC title game.
It's only 2 more after that before the big dance. Boy, if Dak win a goddamn Super Bowl this year, man, they might as well put the goddamn statue outside the goddamn AT&T Stadium or whatever the name of the goddamn stadium is. Jerry's World? No, it's gonna be Dak's World. Ain't gonna be no goddamn Jerry's World.
Let me ask you a question. You know Dak win the playoff, win the Super Bowl, you know his contract up, right? CD's already said, I want to be the highest paid. What you think Michael want to be? Now, what's the likelihood of you having the 3 highest paid players on one team? Somebody got to sacrifice, Ocho.
They ain't gonna work. They ain't gonna work. And I'm not sure. I wouldn't be the one to do it. I don't want to be the one doing the number crunching. I wouldn't even want to be Jerry at that point.
I do.
Because I think it's a good problem to have. It's a great problem to have, but it's only so much you could do. The salary cap is going up. But it's not going up enough to where you're able to pay Dak what he's owed and what he's deserved, especially excuse me, if you go deep into the playoffs.
Yeah.
And hell yeah, you win a Super Bowl, you might as well just back up the brink truck. You might as well back up. Matter of fact, you know what you could do?
Back up 2 of them.
They do it in college before the NIL money. Well, listen, Dak, we're gonna give you this, and we're gonna slide a little something under the table.
Yeah. I don't know they would like that. You don't want to be like they might Roger Goodell might put the death penalty on Jerry, take about 7-8 draft picks.
Don't nobody gotta know. Ain't nobody gotta know.
Ocho, what did I tell you? If more than one person knows something,
somebody gotta be dead.
Okay. That's the only way they keep that hush hush. Ocho, Jerry said, and if I'm those agents, they say, Jerry, I heard you say you have no idea the size of the check I'd be willing to write for one more Super Bowl. Well, you got it. Now, how big a check you gonna write for Dak? How big a check you gonna write for CD? How big a check you gonna write for Micah?
Well, shit, listen, this is the game of football is 11 on 11. You can't play 3. You can't play 3 on 11.
That ain't got nothing to do with me. You told me my job is to play. So don't come to me talking about, hey, help us out on the cap. Give us a hometown discount.
Like oh no, ain't no discounts now.
As a matter of fact, I ain't even from Dallas. I give my hometown a discount. You're right. I give Glenville a discount. I ain't giving you ish because I ain't from Dallas. And the Cowboys ain't my team.
Yeah. Hey, listen. I'm hoping for Dak's sake. I'm not, I'm not a Cowboy fan. I'm a fan of players. I'm a fan of individuals. I'm a fan of individuals that I want to see get over the hump. I'm a fan of
Right.
individuals that I want to see succeed. If there's one player that has constantly been bombarded and harassed, rightfully so. Let me state that. Rightfully so, for not being able to get his team to where they're deservingly should be. I really want to see Dak do it. I really want to see him do it.
Right. This is what I think what everybody's been in the chat. How many people got in the chat, Ash? I think this is what the people have been waiting for.
Yeah.
Us, our commentary, what we gonna say. Stephen A unloads on Jason Whitlock.
Stephen A will come with them thing with them hate makers, boy.
Stephen A. Whitlock called Stephen A.'s book farcical, saying he had an issue with the claim that he was recruited by Winston-Salem State to play basketball despite only playing 1 year in high school. Whitlock said Stephen A. was lying about going to an open trial at Winston-Salem and hitting 17 three-pointers and getting a scholarship offer after that's right on the spot. Stephen A. says he contacted ESPN leaders just to warn them about his segment on Jason Whitlock. I don't know if you watched the show, but I told Stephen A. I said, Stephen A., will you please stop lending people your audience?
Yeah. Sometimes you got to put people in your place. Sometimes you got to put people in your place. Because what happens is, if you don't say nothing, they're going to keep on coming at you, and they're going to keep on coming for you. Normally, when you're in school and there's a bully and he bullying you, he going to keep on bullying you until you stand up to him. So at some point, I'm assuming Stephen A. is fed up, because Mr. Whitlock has always been going at him and going at him and going at him and going at him and taking shots at him throughout the years, and now he's finally fed up. You got to stand up for yourself.
But Ocho, this is what Stephen A. says. Stephen A. says, I'm a very forgiving person, not with him. I hate this, BASTARD, far more than a little bit. He's the worst human being of any you'll ever meet. You get with a mile of his presence, wrap your arms around him and to protect your soul. He's Cain. He's the devil, the worst. That's all I have to say. Ocho, I get it.
You got to stand up for yourself sometime, Unc. You can't do that. Sometime you got to stand up for yourself. That's like that's like your mama send you to school. Boy, if somebody hits you, you better hit them back. And if you don't hit them back, you come home, I'm gonna march your ass right back down to that school. So you get your lick back. At some point in the Bible, God said, if somebody slap you, turn the other cheek.
No, that's in the Bible. See, I ain't in there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm right here. Yeah, that right there, turn the other cheek. I ain't in there. That he was talking about people that was in the Bible. I ain't in there.
But think about it.
Something on you slap me.
Listen, Stephen A. Smith, I'm assuming, has been turning the other cheek for a very long time, and now he's at the point where he's fed up.
Yeah.
So therefore, to me, listen, I like to see this side. I like to see a different side of Stephen A. Smith. I think all journalists that have a problem with somebody, that is sick of people always picking on them or taking shots or saying something, I think they all should. You know what? I think everybody, chat, all journalists that are going to see this, regardless of what platform you're on, if you have a problem with somebody, I think you should take the Stephen A. Smith route. Let somebody know. It's so refreshing. It's so refreshing to see somebody be their authentic, organic self when they have a problem with somebody, instead of that same politically correct bullshit that we always spew. I like it.
Ocho.
You don't like it?
No,
you can't like it. You gotta like it.
For me, Ocho, look, guys are starting to take shots at me that never took shots at me before. And I know
you did it on the last show. See, you just did the same thing.
But no, Ocho. No, I didn't mention no names. I remember people knew who I was talking about.
I still don't know who you're talking about. I was just going
But
along.
Here's the thing. This is what I'm trying to tell. Look,
yes, sir.
If you look at career-wise, you look at where Stephen A. is, and you look at the guy that he was talking about. Stephen A. is up here. He's here. Or even lower. So in other words, see, Ocho, you remember like when we were growing up, and somebody be going, hey, man, you going to town? Hey, let me catch a ride. See, the only way he can get up if he's attached himself to Stephen A. or somebody that's higher that's going up. I'll leave him alone.
Right.
I don't mess with him. I don't mess with him. He knows I don't mess with him. He likes to bring my name. You know, Fox tried to feed him some information about this and that, and he threatened. I don't get into all that. I just look. I know who I am. I know what I am. Okay, y'all say all y'all little stuff because see the problem that he has with me. See, and this is what a lot of people have that are journalists. You see, I can sit at the desk on ESPN or I did it at Fox, and I can do what they do. They could never live in my world. They could never play pro sports. So now, not only could I play sports and I was damn good, I can sit across and I'm more entertaining. I'm more informative. I'm more educational than you. And see, those that can do, those that can't talk. You see, all they can do is talk. I could do. That irks them. Yeah. It irks them that somebody from rural South Georgia with a lisp that overcame that can do this. It bothered them that Complex voted me most entertaining.
Come on, guy.
It bothered them. It bothered them that I got the interview with Cat Williams, the second most viewed interview in YouTube history. The
42 million. 42 million, my
42.
Dad. Come on now.
They mad about that, Ocho, and they owe this and that. Why y'all bother me? I've never said anything about anybody because I don't care about you. Stephen A. and I have always been cool. Now, obviously, we're a lot cooler now. He was always cordial to me. I think there's a fondness there because he went to HBCU and so did I. So I know the plights of people that go. Now, I don't know what it's like now. It's probably a lot better than when Stephen A. and I was in school.
Right.
I'm almost certain of it. But I don't know why so many of these guys got to put my name in the mouth. It seems to be the only way they can get clicks. You never hear me come on. I've never, unless somebody has said something about me, you don't hear me mention anybody's name. I've never gone on my podcast and talk about a former reporter. When I talk about players, I'm critiquing their play.
Right.
That's it. I don't just go out there just start, and I'm paid for that. But they mad. They see I got 2.35 million subs on Club Shay Shay. We're going to about to hit in another 2 weeks. We're going to hit 800,000 subs and a podcast that's 3.5 months old.
Right.
And so now the fact that, somebody might throw the bag at Unc. Man, that show might get picked up. Somebody might throw the bag at Nightcap. Now they mad. Everybody got he was a loose cannon. Oh, he was this. And if he keeps doing, bro, I ain't saying nothing. I ain't never said nothing.
Right.
I don't bother nobody. But I tell you what, just leave me alone.
Right.
Just leave me alone. Whatever you got going on, why you mentioning my name? I don't mention your name. I don't care about you. And so, look.
That's crazy.
Look, me and Clay Travis, we don't have anything in common. Clay Travis don't F with the dude that Stephen A. was talking about.
Right.
That should tell you everything you need to know. Clay Travis don't rock with it. And I had my issue with Clay Travis. Y'all can go dig up the tweet.
Right.
All I said was, bro, I don't know you and you don't know me, but don't make me lose my job. Enjoy the rest of your day. I left it at that.
You hit him with that, Unc?
That's all I did. You can pull up the tweet. That's all I said. And all that back and forth, I ain't about that. I had one issue with the guy that with Stephen A. got into it with. I told my bosses, I said, hey, just tell them to keep I won't be here long because I don't play. All that, I don't do all that back and forth. Leave me the F alone. I don't bother nobody.
Right.
But boy, I'm telling you, he don't want the problem. Just leave me. I don't know why he feels such a need to keep my name. Okay, whatever you got going on with Stephen A., that's it. Okay, y'all both worked at ESPN. You're both journalists. Maybe there's competition there. I don't know. Leave me the F alone. I'm not what you want. I'm not. So that's why, Ocho, if you see me 9 times out of 10, if I'm not in the airport, if I'm not like working, Shannon by himself.
Right.
You see me in Whole Foods, you see me in Target, you see me, I'm by myself. I'm home 90% of the time with my dogs because I don't fool with people. And what I've started to see, and I didn't see it at first, everybody saw what was going on with Shannon before Shannon actually saw it himself.
Right.
Ash used to tell me, Shannon, you don't understand what you are. I said, Ash, she said, no, Shannon, no, you're not. You're not the same. You're not the same Shannon that you walked in here in 2016. You're a different Shannon now. Mm-hmm. I said, but Ash, she said, no, Shannon. Everybody saw what was happening before I did. Ocho, think about it. Now all of a sudden I'm funny. Now all of a sudden I got takes. I've always had them. But now I'm free.
Yeah.
Stephen A is Stephen A. There's nothing like, I've never been jealous of a teammate. When Rod Smith started to come on, I'm still trying to get my thing, but I'm giving him information. Ask Rod. His locker was right across from mine.
Yeah.
I remember when he first walked in there, he said, I want to be like you. I said, what you mean? He said, I want the love and respect the fans give you. I want the way the team, the way they treat you. That's what I want to be. I said, well, this is what you need to do. Rod started coming on, hey, come on, Fuss, let's get this. That's how I am. I don't bother. No, everybody. Ask anybody at CBS. Ask anybody at Fox. I ain't talking about the higher ups. Because all the stuff, you never heard anything about Shannon Sharpe for 6.5 years until all of a sudden the news broke that Shannon Sharpe was parting ways with Fox. And then all of a sudden, Shannon Sharpe is the worst person ever. Never heard a peep. Go ask ESP. I don't bother nobody. They call me and say, can you do this? Hey, I'm done. I'm there. What do you think about? Hey, I'm good. Stephen A wants to know if you, okay, I'm cool. That's how I am. I don't bother people because I don't want nobody to bother me. But somehow my name, whatever you got going on with Stephen A, I just wish Stephen A would let it go. I really do.
I like it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it because sometimes when you don't address stuff, like I told you before, when you don't address stuff, man, they will continue to try to bully you. They will continue to keep your name in their mouth. That's life. That's the nature of the nature of the business. And to see what Stephen A. Smith did, what you don't see very often from journalists, I mean, it's refreshing. It's refreshing. And he said he's not going to address it anymore. And that's it. That's it. I mean,
Ocho, check this out. I was in the airport, and the guy tried to prop me up. He like, man, hey man, you great. You a great addition to the show. But I'm trying to put Stephen A down. Say, my man, don't do that. I said, you can give me prop without trying to stand on him. Don't do that.
Right.
I'm not, hey, I appreciate you giving me kudos. I appreciate you saying I'm this.
Right. But
we can do that without saying something negative about him. I'm not going to stand for that. Nah, we ain't going to do that. Because think about it now. I got a ginormous personality. I'm a big presence. Ain't a whole lot of people in Stephen A position would have brought me on.
Right.
Ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in hell. Because had I been this in 2016, you think they'd have brought me on at Fox? Me being what I am as I sit in this chair, Ocho, you think they'd have brought me on at Fox? Hell no.
Hell nah.
And I'm okay with, I understand that. I do my thing. I come to work, I show up, I punch the clock, I go home. Ain't cause nobody no problem.
Right. Damn. Hey, listen, in the great words of, I don't even know who said the quote, can't we all just get along?
Yeah, we could.
Can't we all just get along?
But I mean,
hey, they gonna take your shots. It come with the territory, huh? You got to be ready for it. It come with the territory.
Ocho, I don't mind people that don't know me taking shots at me because you don't know me.
Right.
But how you gonna be pretend like we were cool and now you try to take a subtle shot? But I saw it coming, but it's starting to come with greater frequency and regularity. What? I gave you kudos when you was doing your thing.
Right.
I just don't get it, Ocho. I don't. But little do they know, what's for me, God gonna give it to me. They can't take it.
You're gonna get it regardless.
What's for you, whatever it is. If a bowling ball's supposed to drop on your head, that's what's gonna happen. If you're supposed to win the lottery of 100 million, that's what's gonna happen. You gonna get what's intended for you.
Oh yeah.
So what's intended for me? But they make it seem like what bothers me, Ocho, is that people seem like if I start to get a little success and they think money's gonna come along with it, that the money is their money. All that money the government printed $3, $4, $5 trillion during the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
They're not finna run out of money.
Remember that. It's enough for everybody too.
It's enough for everybody.
Enough for everybody.
But somebody might say, call Shannon name a little more than they call theirs. They might say, I like Shannon take on said subject more than they like theirs. I don't think, I've always thought like this. And this is what my grand and my grandfather instilled in us. You're not better than someone else. You just can do a job better than they can. I believe I can do this better than anyone.
Right.
That's what I believe. And I ain't got to bang my chest. I ain't got to do all this. And no, I ain't no columnist. I ain't no investigative reporter. And I ain't no. And see, that's what, Ocho, I mean, it's kind of like how actors feel when somebody didn't go to Juilliard or they're not trained. And all of a sudden they come on and they have success. They look at them, they look at them sideways. I mean, bro, you still got your role. You still getting your money.
Yeah.
But that's just the way I am. But everybody, like you said, Ocho, everybody isn't like that. And I'm starting to understand it. And that's one thing my sister said. She said, Shannon, you're going to get that.
Yeah. I got a question.
Yes.
Have you ever thought about the individuals that are saying anything or just having a reason to point out something you're doing or keeping your name in their mouth? Have you thought about reaching out and asking them what the problem is?
Nah, they got my number.
Oh, they already got your contact too, so they could have came to you first.
Of course.
Oh, okay.
Of course they could have.
All right.
They come to me with other stuff.
All right, I see where you're going. I hear we're going. Damn.
But it's all, Ocho, it's all good. I'm gonna keep doing me. Yeah. I'm gonna keep doing me.
Oh, we got to. I'm gonna make sure you do. Shit.
But they're gonna be mad here shortly. Trust me. They're gonna be mad. They're gonna be mad at us, Ocho. They're gonna be real mad. And then what? Y'all make sure you hit that subscribe button, guys. Help us out. We trying to get to 800,000. Help us get to 800,000 in 10 days. Nah, where we at, Ash?
Let's get to 1 million before we go to Super Bowl.
Man, that would be lovely. Ocho, we asking an awful lot, 1 million by the Super Bowl.
Listen, if we can get to 1 million,
that's a month.
Before, if we can get to 1 million before Super Bowl. Wait, I have a question.
Yes.
We doing a live show in Super Bowl? Yes.
Yes.
No. What you think?
Thursday.
Thank you. If we can get to 1 million before the last Super Bowl show in Vegas, in which I will drink Le Portier in front of everybody, a whole bottle.
You ain't gonna drink the whole bottle
at the live huh?
Nah, because I'll be doing the show about 10 minutes in. I'll be doing the show by myself.
Yeah, I can't wait. Oh, I forgot. Hey, chat, if y'all watching, what we got? 32,000. I think we got about 32,000 in the chat. I told y'all, I tweeted before the show started. If you can guess the team jersey I'm wearing in the name, the player I'm wearing, the team jersey, and the person jersey I'm wearing, if you can guess in the chat, whoever get it right the first time, I'm reading the chat. Whoever get it right the first time, I'm sending you $1,000 now.
You got to get it right.
Yeah, the team jersey and the name on the back.
Well, damn. Well, you sure not trying to get away that money. Pat McAfee today announced that Aaron Rodgers is done as a guest for the NFL season. After he made the announcement that the weekly segment Aaron Rodgers Tuesday was done for the season, and he and his staff applauded. McAfee then explained that Rodgers had become too much of a distraction. McAfee said, so Rodgers Tuesdays, season 4 is done. There's going to be a lot of people that are happy, myself included, to be honest. He continued to say the way it ended, it got really loud, really, really loud. I'm happy that I'm happy that it's going to be my mentions going forward, with great news. McAfee made the call. He has creative control of guest booking. Obviously, I'm certain ESPN. I'm sure ESPN helped aid that decision also. You can't take, man. Come on, Ocho.
Yeah, boy, I already know.
And the stuff that he's talking about.
Listen, that's way above my pay grade. It's okay to toe the line. It's okay to push the envelope, but there's certain things you just don't touch, especially what A-Rod mentioned, and even implicating that individual was a part of that.
Yeah.
Boy, you can't play like that, boy.
And he keeps talking about stuff that happened in 2020. Man, nobody care about Fauci. Nobody care about that COVID vaccine. Okay, you took an alternative. That's fine. But you try to keep it. Well, first of all, it's just like, oh, I'm going to have the faster recover. A-Rod, he loved to hear his name mentioned. That's why he kept talking about, oh, I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back. And then he came back, and then they activated for what? He took a roster spot. Well, I told him not to do that. Oh, so they didn't listen to you this time. But when you told them you wanted Alan Lazard, they didn't listen. They listened to you. When you told them you wanted Randall Cobb, they listened to you. But when you told them don't activate you, don't put you on the active roster, they didn't listen to a man that had Achilles surgery. So they didn't listen to you then, but they listened to you all the other times. See, the thing is, go ahead, Ocho.
Go ahead. I was going to say, say, he know he wasn't finna play. You know you wasn't finna play. You're going to get the headlines anyway. You're going to get the headlines anyway.
No, not when you injured. You know how it is. You've never been injured. But when you're injured, you see guys who talk about them when they're injured. The coaches ain't talking about them. They not in the game plan. The media not mentioning them. When's the last time you heard somebody mention Joe Burrow since he got injured?
Okay, I see you going with it.
That's what he couldn't stand. Okay. That's why he kept that bull job going every week trying to take a shot at Travis Kelce. Talk about the vaccine. You didn't get the vaccine. Okay, that's fine. Bruh, that's 3-4 years ago. Move it along. But see, you hear what A-Rod said? I'm surprised they let it go on as long as they did. Because he's keeping these conspiracy theories. Because see, the thing is, he always thinks he's the smartest guy in the room. That's his thing. He thinks he's the smartest guy in the room.
Right.
But I guarantee you, let me ask you a question. So did they do alternative medicine on that Achilles? Did he take what do you say? That drug, that hallucinogenic? Ayahuasca? Did he take that to have him put him under? Or did he take the regular medicine like everybody else took? You see, he pick and choose the type of medicine that he believes in. A-Rod full of what the elephant left on the showground. Yeah. That's what he full of. Everybody knows it. But a lot of people are afraid to say it. But so I'm glad, because you can't keep coming on somebody's platform and then talking about their ball and making those kind of accusations, those conspiracy theories. Oh, Fauci. Oh, the vaccine. Oh, I want to debate Travis Kelce about this. Bro, nobody care about that damn vaccine. People got it that wanted to have it, and they didn't get it. Move on. Why are you still talking about some stuff from 2020? I mean, 2020.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Listen, I just know some of this. Boy, you understand the privilege you got to have to be able to say some of the stuff he was saying?
Of course.
You're not understanding me. Do you understand the privilege you got to have to be able to say some of the stuff he was saying? Shit. Well, I would have never saw the light of day. I wish I would say some shit like that.
Never. Well, first of all, if you'd have been on a program and you said that, you'd have never been back on that program.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And it would only take one time.
Yeah.
They're not bringing me back so I could re-explain myself again. Oh,
no. To further advance your conspiracy theories. But look, I like P-Mac. I'm glad he made this decision. He's been great. He's been great to me. He's the model that we're trying to capture, because we saw what he did. So that tells us, I mean, if he did it, that means it's possible to be done. So therefore it can be done again.
Yeah, most definitely.
So that's how we look at it. That's how you and I approach it, Ocho. So kudos to P-Mac for finally taking a stand. Whether ESPN helped with that decision, I think that's the right decision that you made, P-Mac, and congratulations. The Miami Heat waited. Go ahead. You want to add something?
Before you finish? No. The first person to answer right on the name, the team, and the name. You can see the name, yeah?
Yeah. Batista.
Yeah. Somebody got it right. Philman Yosef. Philmon Yosef. I'm sure you follow me on Instagram or Twitter. Send me your Zelle, send me your Cash App. Philmon Yosef. You were the first person to answer right with the team and the player's name. Send me your Zelle, your Instagram, your PayPal, your Venmo, whatever it is you use, your Cash App, and I'm gonna send you $1,000. I'm gonna do this every night from now on. I'm gonna have on a different jersey. If you're able to guess the player's name on the back and the team name, I got you with 1,000. So
you got him with
all right. Yeah.
The Miami Heat waited until Erik Spolstra's divorce was finalized, and they gave him a record-breaking contract. I think it's 8 years, $120
million.
Spo and Nikki, a former Heat dancer, announced their divorce November 23rd after 7 years of marriage. The thing got finalized. Pat Riley, Mick Aronson, broke bread.
Wait, 7 years, huh?
Yeah.
Well, you know that saying, huh? My grandma used to say all the time, the 7-year itch, it gets you every time, huh?
Yeah, I don't know what happened to me.
Listen, 7-year itch, it gets you every time.
Hold on.
If something about hitting 7 years in anything, either you're going uphill, you're going downhill. Ain't no in between.
I thought it was no fraternization with the cheerleaders and the dancers and the coaches and players. We couldn't mess with the cheerleaders.
Wait, who listened to them rules?
Man. Me.
Wait, who messed with a cheerleader?
She was a dancer.
She was?
That's what I said, Ocho.
Oh, my bad. I ain't know that. But listen, sometimes love is in places where you're not supposed to be looking. And that's what happens. Sometimes you find love in places you're not supposed to be looking. Normally, your mama told you, these are the type of boys you don't want to have, and you better not bring nothing like this home. And guess what you bring home? Exactly what she told you not to motherfucking bring.
Don't we all want what we can't have or what not supposed to have?
And why does it feel that much better than the things they want us to have?
Because Adam made that. What did Adam do? What was he not supposed to do, Ocho? There's an orchard tree, an orchard.
Yeah.
You just can't eat off this one.
No.
And he was the only one. He didn't say nothing about Eve. Eve could have ate that whole damn tree.
Right.
You couldn't eat it.
Yeah. And what she did?
No, what he did.
Oh, what he did. You right.
That started it.
The things that are not good for you feel so.
See,
wait, what's the word? I forgot the saying. The things that are bad for you feel so good. The things that are bad for you, the things that your mama or your daddy told you to stay away from. As a woman,
are you looking?
Don't mess with the bad boys.
Let me ask you this,
don't mess with the bad boys.
What you want, Ocho? You want something that's good? You want something that's good for you or good to you? That's the problem. That's what you're running into, Ocho. Because see, what's good for you might not be good to you, and what's good to you might not be good for you. So which you want, Ocho? I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna make it real simplistic because I get what you was trying to say. So I'm gonna give it to you in a very simple term.
Yeah.
You want what's good for you or good to you? Because what's good to you ain't good for you always. Now, what you want, Ocho?
Listen, I want what's good for me. I want what's good. Baby, are you good for me? Or are you gonna be good to me? Yes, we still working. Are you good for me? Or are you gonna be good to me? Answer me. Who? She can't hear. She's drunk again.
Real ain't drinking. Yeah, I mean, look, Ocho, we don't know why. I don't try to profess when people like, oh, they look so happy. Man, that's for the cameras.
Oh yeah, it's always
what they're supposed to be arguing in front of the camera. They're supposed to be frowning at each other in front of the camera. I don't know what's going on in someone's home, so I don't profess to know. So I don't know that the 7 years of marriage, the last 2 years, the last year might have been hell for Spo and Nikki.
Right.
But something led them to go away, to be wanting to go their separate ways.
Forget them going their separate ways. Why is the divorce rate so motherfucking high? Why is everybody breaking up?
Because
why do things never seem to work out?
Look here. It ain't the marriage ain't. See, people don't look at marriage as a job. Because I quit. I quit it.
Quick in a hurry, huh?
I quit it. I quit.
Quick and in a hurry.
Any day, anytime.
Listen, hey, you ask a couple, right? You ask a couple who's been married for years, always. And I used to do this randomly. Obviously, just to prove a point. Do this randomly. Ask a couple that's been married for a very long time. Everybody say the same thing. It's hard. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, for sure.
It's hard. It's a lot of work. Same answer. So are people getting to the point where, you know what, I don't feel like working on it no more?
Yep.
Have we gotten to the point where we don't want to grow together? We're not evolving as one? I don't know.
It's easier to grow apart than it is to grow together because it takes work to grow together. It don't take nothing to grow apart.
No.
Just do what you normally do and watch. Because a lot of times, Ocho, people will plant a seed and think that it's just going to grow. But no, you got to water it. You got to fertilize it.
Yeah.
Look, I've never been married. But I do know the reason why a lot of my relationship didn't work because I ain't water it. I ain't fertilize it. But I was watering and fertilizing my career. So that's on me. See, I'm not naive enough to sit here and say it was a woman's fault. Sometimes it was, but 90% of the time it was mine.
Come on, preacher.
I own that.
Yeah.
I own my mistakes.
I like that.
See, the thing, Ocho, a lot of times when I was growing up, people used to say things, I had a lisp and it was, hard for me to enunciate certain words. And my grandmother, I tell my grandmother, people make fun of me and say things. And she said, boy, it ain't what they call you, it's what you answer to. So I learned early on, if I take ownership of my insecurities, you couldn't make me feel bad about them. I know I talk with a lisp. I know I don't speak grammatically correct. Okay, I'm cool with that. Once I took ownership of that, people couldn't make me feel bad about that.
Right. And
that's what you have to do. Take ownership of your insecurities. So when people say, oh, you okay, big nose, you black, I was dark. Okay, yeah, okay. Call me smut, call me chimney, call me dirt dog, call me all that, crow. Okay, I'm cool with all that.
They call you all that, huh?
Yeah.
Shit. You good now though, huh? I
remember back in the day. You had to be light skinned. You had to be like El DeMar, Chico DeMar to them. Ain't nobody want no dark skinned man. No.
And them boy bruised too easy, man. You hit them upside the head, they bruise. They turn red, black and blue.
Michael Jordan came along and Wesley Snipes.
Yeah.
I've been popping since.
Ever
I've been popping ever since. Everybody know from the South. You know exactly what I'm talking about. People in the chat, they know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Everybody wanted the light-skinned guys with the light eyes. They had the wavy hair like Chico DeMar, El DeMar, them. With
a little oil sheen in it.
Yeah. They wanted them guys. They ain't want nobody old dark. Oh man, no, they ain't want me there.
Oh Lord, that's funny.
But now, ever since Michael Jordan and Wesley Snipes, I've been popping since the 80s. Mid-80s, I started popping. Ain't dropped off since.
Ain't gonna never drop off.
Oh, no, black in.
Boy, listen, boy, we've been in for a minute.
Yeah.
We've been in for a minute.
They want no dark skin guy. He too dark. He's black. Okay. All right.
Yeah, listen, you know what they say now? The blacker the juice, the sweeter the berry.
Nah, I think it's the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice, but I get where you're going.
Wait, I said it wrong?
Yeah.
Baby, the blacker the juice, the sweeter the berry?
The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
But how you know? She said she love her some blackberries, honey.
Yeah.
Yeah, talk your shit now.
But I played it. Hold on, Ocho, you say the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice? They must about get diabetes messing with me. Because I'm blacker than both of them. You know what I said, Ocho? They get diabetes with old shake. They better get on this old sugar train.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm real bad, please. They already know.
I like that. Damn, man. Hey, well, we had some good ass topics tonight, boy.
Well, we have some
I
great
like,
topics tonight, Ocho.
hey, I like that goddamn Stephen A. goddamn Jason Whitlock topic. That shit was good, boy.
Why you like that? Well,
I,
you like conflict.
no, I don't know. I don't like conflict because I'm not conflicting.
You're not
I don't
confrontational.
like problems. I don't like problems. I like to find a solution to them. But it's interesting because I'm glad to see Stephen A. outside of his form, outside of his norm.
I got a solution to the
Someone,
problem.
someone, someone always jabbing at you, jabbing at you, jabbing at you,
Mm-hmm.
jabbing at you, or taking shots at you. It's okay to defend yourself. It's okay
Right.
to finally stand up. Because if you don't stand up to the bully, he's going to continue to bully you over and over and over. And that goes for anybody in your workplace, at home. Might be a relationship, might be a friendship. Sometimes you have friends you don't even know they bullying you. Sometimes
Mm-hmm.
at some point you got to stand up for yourself.
My thing is the way I look at it, Ocho. I'm a rocket ship. I'm taking off, and I ain't letting nobody hitch a ride.
I like it. I
That's the
like
way
it.
I'm looking at it, Ocho. I choose who to pick up and give a ride to the
Right.
destination that I'm going, which is to the
Right.
top, and
Mm.
I don't choose them.
But shit, I'm going too.
Hey, absolutely.
Matter of fact,
Lady Ray said, I got a good one for you guys. What's the hardest thing for you to say, I need help? I love you or I'm sorry? It's
wait,
it's easy. It's
say it
easy
again.
to say what is the hardest thing for you to say? I need help, I love you, or I'm sorry.
Well, shit, boy, ain't none of them three hard for me to say. Obviously, I say I love you every goddamn day. I need help. There's maybe one or two people I can go to when I do need help. Um, I'm not in situations where I really need help that often, but when I do, especially when it's something that I don't know about and I'm not knowledgeable about, I have no problem saying I need help. And I'm sorry. Boy, I've been apologizing since 1983. I've been apologizing since 1983 for many mistakes because if life came with an instruction booklet, I wouldn't have
Mm-hmm.
made no mistakes, and it just don't. It just don't work like that. So I've been apologizing for a very long time.
No, I'm sorry is definitely the easiest
Right. Yeah.
because I've never been too big, too proud to say, no matter what, whether I was, 5, 6 years old, whether I was this or whether I was, early in my career or where I am now, I've always been, if I'm wrong, and I'm man enough to tell you I'm wrong. But I'm also man enough to tell you when you're wrong also.
Mm.
And that's the problem that people have. People don't mind say, oh, man, you need to say you wrong, but they don't want to hear they're wrong.
Mm-mm.
So that's definitely the easiest. I need help.
It depends on what it is. The
It
extent of
is.
help in what? The
Yeah.
extent in help in actually what? Sometimes you might be running a little low on money. You might need money. I need help, relationship advice,
Mm-hmm.
marriage counseling, putting people in your business.
No, you got to do that. Nah, you can't have people in your business.
Yeah, but when you say I need help, sometimes you have to figure it out. And you got to go to other people. Sometimes everybody else is always able to guide you and help you when they're not in your situation.
Well, it's
Because
easy. Yeah. Because you get to offer. See, for me, like when I talk to guys about football stuff,
Mhm.
a lot of the stuff I'm speaking from firsthand knowledge.
Right.
And I'm a very practical, very common sense type of a guy. And I just believe in right and wrong. I believe there's a right way. The way you do some things is the way you do all things. And
Mhm.
that's just the way I've always been.
Right.
And, if we had to do this, we're going to do this. I'm not going to let you do that. Once I became a leader, and I think that's
Mhm.
the thing that's why it was very easy for me to lead because guys knew I wasn't asking them what I wasn't willing to give them.
Right.
And so I just think that, like I said, I'm sorry. I need help. I don't have a problem asking for that. I I've it all depends because I found myself because I think early on in my career in my life I didn't tell my kids nearly enough I love them,
Mhm.
and now I won't get off the phone without telling them
Mhm.
I love them. I think it's easier for girls, but I noticed my son since he became a dad, he always I love you, Dad, since he
Mhm.
became a father.
Right.
So And I was like, I love, I'm like, I remember the first time he said that, after, getting up some age, I'm like, okay. I said, I love you too, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't have a problem. The hardest would probably be I need help.
For you?
Yeah.
Shit, boy, you better than me, boy. Banger, boy. I need help. I got two people. I can call, and I need help. Now, like God willing, I'm never in a situation where I need help. But if in any unfortunate circumstance, I'm calling, and I don't even care, because all them phone calls I get when others need help throughout these years.
Well, see, that's the thing. Most of the time, people need help. They need money. That's easy for me. I can help them out easy.
Oh yeah,
and I already know I ain't gonna get it back, so I'm good. But I'm never gonna give you more than I can stomach to lose.
Right,
so,
right.
You ask, I'm not expecting it back.
Right.
So
that's a good goddamn question too. That's a good one right there.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Great show as always, fellas. Happy belated 56th birthday, Ocho. That's what Laney Ray said. Great show as always, fellas, and happy belated 56th birthday.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. I'm something you saw. Yeah, you are sorry. You sorry, you know what? Like, damn, baby, I said I was sorry.
Oh, I remember them days.
Yeah, now you're gonna make me take it back. I ain't sorry no more. I was sorry about 5 minutes ago after you done talk ish to me. I ain't sorry no more. I should have stayed out late. No, I was never a stay out type of guy. Ocho.
Yeah.
A 71-year-old serial bank robber who spent over 40 years in federal prison has been arrested again for allegedly robbing another bank and got away with $64,000 in cash. Bruce Edward Bell has 4 prior bank robbery convictions and spent more than 4 decades in the Federal Department of Corrections for his crimes. He was released from prison in July of 2021. That's his home. That's what he knows.
Not only that, listen, you're a felon. You come out as a felon. What option do you have to do anything as far as work is concerned? Think about it. Who's hiring you after if you've already robbed 3 banks previously? You've done 40 years in the feds.
Yeah.
You come home. Who's hiring you? Think about it.
Well, I ain't hired him. No, we got anything that got to do with money. If there's any money on the premises, he ain't getting no job. So he can do construction, he can do sanitation, he can do something where ain't no money involved. Because all of a sudden, anytime he's around, money follows him out the store or it follows him out the bank. Yeah. I ain't saying he stole it, but somehow the money follow him out the bank.
Listen, I'm not saying he's right. Chat, stay with me. I'm not saying he's right. But what option do you have if you're a 3-time bank robber and you've already spent 40 years behind jail? You get out at 71.
Yeah.
What are you doing at 71 years old and you out of jail? But go back to and resort to what you already know how to do.
How about this? Do what you did while you was in jail. You work for the man. You work for that man behind jail. They get your ass up in the wee hours of the morning, put your ass out there in them fields, and you work. But you'll work with no freedom, but you won't work when you got freedom. So that's what you do. Yes.
Do they make you work in jail if you're that old at 71?
Hell yeah.
They put you to work?
If they put your ass in jail at 71, they'll put your ass to work at 71. You talk about
Hey, buddy crazy, man. Buddy crazy. Buddy is crazy, man. 3 times you get out after 40-something years of going back and forth. 40 years?
Yeah. I mean, everybody that he knows, everything that he knows is tied to being incarcerated. That's it. I mean, you get structured, you get scheduled, but that's what I don't get. And my grandma used to always tell me this: say, you'll listen to me on the outside, or you'll listen to somebody on the inside.
Yeah.
But you're gonna listen. So they don't want to listen. Oh, you're not gonna tell me what to do. You ain't the boss of me. Mm-hmm. Go to that place. Go to juvie, go to any place. Mm-hmm. State prison, federal prison, doesn't matter. They tell you what to do, and you gladly do it.
Oh, you better. Your ass end up in the hole.
They put your ass in solitary, sure will.
It's a different world, man.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I don't get.
That's a different world.
I love, I mean, the pandemic didn't really bother me because I ain't a person that go anywhere anyway, so I was cool.
Right.
It had no, I mean, honestly, it had no impact on me whatsoever. None. And then guess what? I just got to roll up out of bed, throw on some athleisure. And then it's like, you need to look like you're a professional. So I had to put on a shirt and tie. Not a shirt and tie, but a collared shirt and a jacket, which was cool. Yeah. But it had no impact on me. But Ocho, when you've done something for such a long time, how do you break that?
You can't. It's impossible. It's impossible. It only takes 30 days to create a habit.
Well, hell, he been in jail for 40 years, so
yeah. It take 30 days. It take 30 days to create a habit and a lifetime to break it.
Yeah. 40 years. He just that's like, hey, I need to get at that.
Time, bro. When he got out, he don't got no options.
I mean, but how fast?
There's one thing I know. I got to go get some money, and there's only one way I know how to do it.
I mean, but Ocho, he's 71. How fast was he running? How fast did he get? He probably walking with a cane.
He had 40 years to come up with a plan to make sure he don't go back like the last 3 times. And then obviously it didn't work. He should have watched Ocean's 11.
Man, look here. I had a homeboy he used to work in the prison system. And the prisoners would say, look, he said, man, you work an 8-hour shift to keep me in here. I get 24 hours a day to think of a way to hurt you. He said, I can do anything I want to anybody I want in here and to y'all guards. So think about that. Will y'all work those 3 8-hour shifts or y'all work those 2 12-hour shifts to try to find a way to get me to comply? I have 24 hours to think of ways I don't want to comply and what I want to do to hurt y'all. I said, yeah, that ain't the place for me. I don't need to work in there. But what he did tell me is it's all about respect. Yeah. He said, if you think because you were the correctional officer and they're in there, no, sir. No, sir. Respect is the currency in there.
Right.
Respect is everything. That's that jungle mentality. That's that street mentality. Respect. Oh, you'll give it to me or I'll take it.
One or the other.
One way or another. So, all right, bro. I'm still out here on my side. Unc Ocho, how y'all not mention Lamar with the most to prove? He just got big bread. He's the league MVP with a 1-3 record. You're right. I agree Dak number 1, but Lamar, yeah, because he was unanimous MVP in 2019, lost in the first round to the Titans, had a monster day throwing the ball. I think he had over 500 yards of total offense, but the turnovers kind of doomed him. Yeah. And so you're absolutely right. You know what? You're right. Lamar and Dak might be 1A and 1B while you bull jiving.
Yeah, but Unc, you know all the pressures on Dak, even just because of the team he plays for, just because of the star on his helmet. Obviously, Lamar also has the pressure.
I think it's Lamar. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish yours.
Being a previous MVP, I understand what comes with that. He's judged on a much different level because he's already won the award and probably going to win it again. But even without Dak having that MVP under his belt, the pressure is a little bit more. It's a little bit more leaning towards Dak. I mean, what you just said about Lamar, it's different, man. It's different, Ocho. Man. If you're wearing that star on your helmet, it's different.
2 MVPs. The number 1 scoring defense, led the league in sacks, led the league in takeaways, and you got the MVP. So you got the best player on the best team with the number 1 defense. How many teams can say they've ever had that? You led the team in points allowed, takeaways, sacks with the MVP.
Not many.
He's up against it. You got to win. Because think about it. There's only 2 guys in the playoff that have MVPs. He and Pat Mahomes. Well, Pat Mahomes has 2 and 2 Super Bowls. So he peachy. He gravy. Yeah, anything Patrick Mahomes gets after this is icing.
Icing on the cake. You're right.
Lamar with the expectations. I think it's Lamar.
All right.
The only ID said Unc Ocho. Would you give up a Super Bowl for 5 more prime years of football? And Ocho, would you give up 5 years of your prime? Ocho, would you give up 5 years of your prime for a Super Bowl?
Hell no, I ain't giving up my goddamn prime years. But I can't eat that trophy and I can't eat that ring. No. Absolutely not.
5 more?
No.
In today's game, not back then.
Oh, today's game.
Yeah, I want to be now. I want to be hot on IG. I want to be hot. That's what I want to do.
Hey, I want to get dressed up for the game and
yeah,
before the game. I want to be dripped.
Yeah,
I would go into games back then in Dickie outfits in different colors. Mm-hmm. Shoot, I'm gonna get me a stylist.
Yeah,
post on IG going to the game.
Know, everybody pull up. They got their coloring in. They got their Mercedes, the Maybachs and the Ferrari. I'm not Ferrari. The Lambo trucks.
What you gonna pull up in?
Now?
Yeah. I'm trying to think.
That's a good question, Ocho.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna get me a stylist. I'm gonna get me a one of them big man bags. I don't know what they put in there. Yeah, I don't go yard. I'm gonna get one of them. Get me a big go yard. Yeah. Get me a stylist and what else? I'm gonna probably grow my hair out, cut me a fade, and have some waves.
So Ocho, I changed my mind. Nope, I don't want no more 5 years. I don't want to be here.
No,
man, I'd be like Nick Cannon in future. I have 20 kids.
In today's game, you think so?
Ocho, with the access that these guys have, you got access to some. You in Dallas, Texas, you got access in Florida. You ain't stepped 1 foot in Florida. You remember when you and I played, you had to be in the location to see the woman.
Okay, I see you.
If you was in Atlanta, to see people in California, you had to literally be in California.
Right.
Now,
yeah, it's different. You're right.
No, I'm good. No. Only ID. I don't want no more years. I don't want to play no more football. I want to sit my old ass down. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sit down.
Right.
Take my trophies. Take whatever accolades I have. I'm good. I'm gonna leave it to the young boys. It's a young man's game. Young man.
That it is.
Ali Afashar says, Ocho, your 90 Lawrence jersey is a good GD immaculate, bro. You should speak about footy more, man. There's a huge global audience waiting for you. Love it. Love from Toronto.
I mean, I would love to do it. I would love to speak footy. I mean, at some point, maybe we can squeeze it in with Unc. We could teach Unc a few things about the beautiful game. But that would be dope. That would be dope. Maybe I should do something separate. Strictly soccer related. Thank you for putting that little bug in me here. That's a good one.
Nikki Grant said, damn it, Shannon. I hate that you could easily talk me out of my panties. The passion, the drive, the mindset. Stop playing and come get my number.
Oh.
Lord have mercy.
Damn.
I mean, do I speak with that much passion? Do I speak with that much ferocity and love and authenticity?
Damn. She say, are you going to get the number or not?
Come on, Ocho, man. Ocho, I'm 55, man. I'm just out here just trying to make an honest hustle. Ocho?
I understand you, but she asked you to come get a number. I want to know, are you going to get the number?
No, Ocho, I'm not going to get the number.
No?
Is that okay?
Man, slide in his DM and send the number anyway. He'll hit you. He ain't fooling me. He just saying that because it's people watching.
Nah, I mean, my DM, you can't DM me because it's blocked. So
it is.
I mean, you can DM me, but I don't. It's like if you're not like blue check mark or something, for some reason they don't come through, and I don't go searching for them.
Well, you could buy a check mark and then send him a DM.
I need a solid. I'm trying to shake the sheets. I told the girl we family. Shout me out so I can clip it. Send it to her. My name is John. Her name is Mary. Hey, John. Man, hey, check this out. Hey, Mary, go on and do John this solid, man. I mean, he good people.
Yeah.
He good people, man. I've been knowing John for about 3-4 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, John, people. Make sure you got the whipped cream, boy. Grab the whipped cream, John.
Nah, don't do that, John. Don't do that. Don't listen to Ocho.
Listen. First time, you got to have a lasting impression. Grab the whipped cream and don't forget the toes.
Hey, go on to get one of them more diamonds in your system. All them diamonds on me. She'll mess with you now. Going to get them diamonds on you. Hey, don't play. You got to get that diamond on you. Go to put that diamond in your system. About 30-45 minutes. Don't eat nothing for about, because you want that thing. You want all of it. You want the whole 100 milligrams in your system.
Hey, it's like, I don't know if you cooked the turkey before. Put that diamond on you, boy. You got it like the turkey. Put it in the oven, 350. Get it ready.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. That thing be harder than prom wood. You know, you went to the prom and you about to get that wet. Wow. Yeah, man, Ocho. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, Ocho. Put that prom wood on the. Hey, John.
Hey,
man, I don't know. Hey, John, I'm telling you, listen to me now. Don't be funny to Ocho. You put that diamond in your system.
Yeah.
30-45 minutes. I mean, hey,
ahead of time.
You don't want to waste it. So you get a good sense of kind of how the night's going. Cause let me tell you, I'll be that thing. I had a thing in my pocket right here. Have it right here. We talking. Hey, girl, you didn't get a little kid. I said, this thing might. I don't want that nigga now. It's over, Ocho. It's over. It's over, Ocho. I don't learn how to do that thing in there.
Hold on, hey, sneak it and put it in.
I had that little pocket, that little G pocket.
Yeah.
You got that little pocket.
Right,
I had that thing sitting up in there.
Yeah, how you put it in?
I said, hey, girl, how you doing? I look at where that thing on, Joe. Man. She about to get the, hey, you know that baking soda, that Arm & Hammer?
Yeah.
She about to get the hammer. old black hammer. Man, they know about old black hammer.
Hell no. Hell no.
That thing on Ocho.
That's a good one, boy. You ever heard of that rhino pill from the gas station?
Yeah, I heard about it. I ain't tried. I might need to try that, huh?
Well, listen now.
Because rhinoceros, that's why they cut the horn. Because they said the rhinoceros can have sex up to 5 hours.
Yeah.
So the Asian, they take the horn, they blend it, and man, I don't know who want to have. Man, look here. I know me. I don't know I don't think there's a woman out there that want to have sex for no 5 hours.
Listen, she might not want to, but she done been through it. Huh?
Man, ain't nobody take that kind of pounding. Ain't nobody take that kind of pounding no 5 hours, Ocho.
What? Who?
5 hours?
Man, listen. 2-minute intervals.
No, the rhinos. I'm talking about. Here's the thing.
You talking about the rhino? Oh, I'm talking about me.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, 5 hours, 2-minute intervals at 99 miles an hour. Pressure.
God dang, Jack Rabbit.
Yeah, I don't play. I ain't got no time. I don't got no time. I ain't got no time to play. About 3 hours at 99 miles an hour. 2-minute intervals. Had the time of life. Baby.
Ain't nothing but that spade.
Baby.
Ocho.
You remember that? Yeah. She knows. She remember.
I got that spade. Hey, Ocho. I got spade wood. I got 2 in a possible. In a 24-hour span, that's all I got for you. 2 in a possible.
2 in a possible?
2 in a possible. Don't hold me to that because it might get cut. After the first one, I might get cut, Ocho, and I'm done. That's all I'm saying, Ocho. That's all I'm saying. I mean, and they be talking about, Ocho, I mean, come on now.
Yeah.
They be talking about, Shannon. Let me ask you a question. Lady, let me ask you a question. Ocho, if you put a hot dog in the microwave for 2 minutes, what's gonna happen to it?
It's gonna explode, ain't it?
Okay, that's what I did. I was in there for 2 minutes. The hot dog exploded. Boom, there it is. That's what I did, Ocho. I mean, come on, now what you want from me? You mad at me? I'm faking you. You got that. I mean, come on now, Ocho. I mean, they mad at me.
Hey,
expect to happen.
Hey, come on.
Come on now. Work with me. I'll never tell you wrong when you're right.
Listen, you got to redeem yourself. You can't go out like that because listen, you can't go out like because you're gonna end up in the group chat. You don't want to end up in the group chat. You want everything said about you.
They ain't gonna say
positive.
They ain't gonna tell nobody because they don't want to. Hey, they ain't gonna tell nobody in the group chat about Black Hammer. God, they know they want to keep that on the wrap for themselves. I bet that. Bet that.
All right. I'm just making sure. Listen, I don't want you with no bad reviews like Yelp. I don't want you no bad reviews.
Hey,
you ain't even talk about my goddamn co-host like that.
Hey, my stars, not only are they logos, they're ratings. You know the cow, you know what I'm saying, Ocho? You better stop playing with O'Shea. Mm-hmm.
Shit.
But I mean, they should be, Ocho, you should be happy.
Yeah.
A man trampoline you for 45 minutes.
Oh, something wrong
that
with
ain't
you.
It. Huh? Oh, yeah, that ain't it.
Something wrong with you.
Man, come on now. Now, I can understand that the longer you go, if you go in multiple rounds, obviously, it's going to take you a little longer, but I'm saying.
Something wrong with you.
Excited. I ain't going to lie. I'm excited.
Something wrong. 45 minutes?
Man, look here.
Who the hell? Unless you clocking out at 5 o'clock and you work for Bang Brothers? What you doing? What you trying to prove?
You know, I turn to the side like this. You already know about to go to Ocho. If you ever see, I'm sitting on the couch.
Yeah.
I turn to the side like this. Once I turn back around, at that point in time, ain't no turning back now. But I mean, but Ocho, a woman should, if a man, look, I mean, sometimes you get excited and you have premature, you know what.
Right.
If you got that ooh-wee, if you got that singer, that's what's supposed to happen.
Yeah. Most of the time it do. That's why you got to double back. You got to double back. They give you 5 minutes. Give you 5 minutes to recover.
Ocho, I promise you, with that diamond on me.
Yeah. Nothing.
That's that bad look here, Ocho. What? That made the real. I'm talking about car bumper hard. You know the old cars, that old they had that steel back in the day. I ain't talking about that rubber bumper.
Yeah, I got it. You know, baby, I need to get one of them blue diamonds.
Man, look here, man. Rail, don't let him do you like that, Rail.
Nah, I'm gonna try that. I mean, I got to know so I could be able to talk about it with you. So I'm listening to you and your experiences. I want to know what that's like. I can't be left out. I got to know. I'm gonna figure it out though. Where I get it from? CVS or Walgreens?
Just have your doctor write you a script.
Oh, I need a prescription.
Yeah.
Okay, I got somebody get.
They high now. They about $800 a pill.
Who?
They about $800 a pill.
No, I'm good. That's all you had to tell me. I'm good.
Ocho. Hey, they pass ID when you put that diamond on them. They pass ID right here, Ocho. You just had to grab it. I gotta grab it, Oscar and a Tony. That's what they pass out when you put that diamond on them. I ain't lying to you, Ocho. I swear to God, they give you that right now.
They giving out trophies?
Yeah, what?
I'm gonna get me one because I ain't never won shit. I'm gonna get me something.
Man,
I'm gonna get me something.
And in this corner,
Black Diamond.
Let me ask you a question. In MMA, 5 minutes. Title fights.
Yeah.
5 rounds. Boxing.
Yeah. 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
12 rounds.
Hey, Ocho, I ain't gonna lie to you. I schedule it for 12. Probably gonna make it out the third. Probably gonna make it out the third. Somebody getting KO'd, Ocho. Somebody getting KO'd. Ocho. I'm just telling like it is. I'm coming in hot. They better, man, Ocho.
Hey, hell no. Nah.
Man, please.
Hell no. Nah.
Hey, after they play out the trouble, hey, you get one of those, Ocho, you straight.
Hey, hold on. When we back on? We back on Saturday after the playoffs, right?
Yeah. We're off tomorrow, right? Okay, yeah. You off, we off, we back, you and I back on Saturday.
Yeah.
On Saturday.
You know what? Saturday, I'm gonna get that blue diamond. Saturday, I'm gonna tell you how it went once we finish talking about the game.
Okay.
Yeah, I got you.
Hey. Oh, you think I got so bad? I couldn't. I was like a drug. I couldn't function without it.
Right.
I was afraid.
I see. I don't want to get addicted now. I just want to be able to.
No, she gonna get addicted.
Yeah. All right, we gonna work on that.
I try to blow.
Yeah, we're gonna work. I'm
a heavyweight. I lay heavy. I ain't gonna lie to you, Ocho. I lay heavy. Good luck, John. Mary, you in trouble. Nia Beauty donated $50. Said, Big Daddy is mine. Chocolate teddy bear. Ocho, I DM you my number. Hook me up with Shannon. 2 minutes is good. See, that's what I'm talking about right there.
See?
I like that. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Let me ask you a question, Ocho. You go to Six Flags. You go to the Universal Studio. How long the rides last? 2 minutes. Well, give you the thrill of your life.
I'm with you when you're right. Now you're making sense. You hear me? Now you're making sense. Now you're making sense. So I ain't got no reason to be in there all goddamn day.
No.
Now you just gave me an analogy I could use.
Yes.
I like that.
Yes.
I'm still matter of fact, you know what? I ain't even got no pen, but I'm gonna put that in my notes in my phone. Let me put that in my notes. Because next time she talk trash about me, oh, that was 3 minutes. What you expect me to do? Well, hello. You ever seen a boxing match? I seen people get knocked out in the first round, and in one round, only 3 minutes.
I got it, baby. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got it scheduled for 30. Or you don't fight 36 minutes, 12 3-minute rounds. I got it scheduled for the whole 12. Now it might go to the cards. It might go to the judge's card.
Right.
But baby, based on my history, somebody getting knocked out.
By the third?
By 8. That's all I got for you. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. Bro, Antonio Robinson said, Uncle 84, the man above says we need to find a woman with a meek, quiet spirit. You got to leave these superficial, loud chicks alone. She out there. I know. I mean, I can get to the quiet, but the yellow ones be the ones be yelling so loud. I mean, I do. But that's look. I just over here chewing the fat with y'all. I used to be like that. I ain't like that no more.
Right.
I ain't like that no less either. Man, I just look at Ash over here laughing. Nah, man, look here. I know it's right out there.
It's out there for you now.
Mm-hmm.
It's out there for you. Sometimes you got to find it. Sometimes you got to let it find you.
Okay.
But long as you know it's out there.
As long as you know I'm on them diamonds. Just like, sometimes you go into a relationship, baby, I smoke a little weed. Okay, I like to go with the boys. I drink a little bit.
Right.
Okay, baby, just so you know. Okay. You cool with that?
Heavyweight 1 round fight.
I mean, no, I got it scheduled. To go the distance.
To 12 or to the judges.
I trained. I did my cardio. I got my lifting in. I've been eating healthy. I got it scheduled to go to full 12. There's a 90% chance it's not going to go past 3. Now, you can judge me all you want to. And so
I like it.
I wish I could tell him something different. Unc, I've heard you say that you should date someone who likes you more than you like them. Is there a story behind that? Yes. For me, at the end of the day, I want somebody that really loves themselves. Got to love themselves. And because I can't be a hype man. I can't tell you every day, 50 times a day, how fine you are, how great you look, how sexy you are, how fortunate I am to have you. At some point in time, you're going to have that within yourself to know you're attractive, to know you're smart, to know you're funny, and to know all the things that you want reassurances for. But you need to know that even if I don't tell you that on a given day, you know it. God dang. So I think the thing is, if a woman, because here's the thing, normally the women that you like don't like you as much as the women that like you.
Yeah. That's 99% of the time.
That's it. So that's my story behind that. I'm sure somebody else have a different story, but that's mine. Unc Ocho, big fan of y'all. Got a date coming up. Every time I go out with a girl, we have fun, but I fail to take her home. Any advice? I mean, damn, that's what you're trying to do? I mean, I see. I mean, they used to be you date. I guess today's everybody hears this story about trying to get, trying to, hit the ball at the park on the first night.
Yeah.
I guess if it happens, it happened. If it doesn't, I don't lose no sleep. But I don't go with the intentions. Honestly, I don't go with the intentions of that.
Who?
I don't.
Shit.
Nah.
You ain't got no time to
wait. My antenna too far. My antenna up. I just can't. Nah. No means no. Maybe means no. Yes means no tomorrow. Nah, I got to get to know you. Because the last thing, no, I can't even put myself in that situation, Ocho. So.
Boy, that one in there, man, I ain't got time to play with you. What's happening?
Okay.
Straight to dinner, straight to the room.
You ain't put that bad, God dang, real. You must have did them. Yeah, but see, you doing all that. So you a full service lover. Toes, elbows, and all in between.
Everything.
So that, so she ain't never been detailed like that. Yeah.
Hey,
okay.
When you go get your BMW EV, when you take it to the car wash, you want a detail, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
that's
I mean
exactly, that's
Ocho,
exactly what she got.
Ocho,
she got detail.
Ocho, but everybody. I mean, the 1984 Pinto, it's not a Pinto, but you know what I'm saying. It don't get the same service. So I mean, you got to save some of that, Ocho.
Save it for who? And save it for what?
Everybody shouldn't be able to get the baby D. You can't put that tongue on everybody, Ocho.
We ain't talk about everybody. I ain't been with everybody.
But I'm just saying.
I'm speaking on one specific.
But I'm saying you can't do that from the door. I mean, you coming in from the jump.
Yeah, you got to come in from the jump. What you waiting for? What you waiting for? Oh, you wasting time. You wasting time, boy. Life is short, man. Life is short. Tomorrow ain't even guaranteed. Tomorrow ain't guaranteed. You might as well if it's right there.
Man, Faith, look here. Hi, Ocho. Hi, Shannon. Hola, Ocho. This is Faith. My birthday wish for you is that you get a shot to appear on First Take. We're proud of your growth and pray you keep growing. Remember, God doesn't call the qualified. He qualifies the call. Let him use you, Shannon. Hashtag 85love. No, Ocho said he didn't want to be on First Take no more. So
listen, I'm gonna be on there. I'm gonna be on there anyway. Y'all ain't gonna have no choice but to bring me on, because what's gonna happen is at some point I'm gonna get fed up. And I know the people like ESPN, I know how to get in the doors. They're going to let me in the doors. I will have on a suit, and I will just come plop myself up in a seat and sit down there and talk football with y'all, or whatever season we in. And listen, I don't even want to come on there all the time. I just want to come on there once.
You just told me the other day. Y'all remember when Ocho said he didn't want to come on First Take?
I said that?
Yep. You said you didn't want to change. You want to do
all in our business.
Yeah, tell it, Rail. She said that. Rail, no.
She wasn't even here.
She was here.
She wasn't here?
Yeah, she was here.
Oh, she said she was watching live.
Yeah.
Well, so you know what? Sometimes I say things I don't mean. Just one time. One time ain't gonna hurt. But let me tell you what the ratings gonna look like that day, though.
Hey, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like button. Guys, we're doing an unbelievable job. The episode with Cat Williams is now at 42 million. My goal is I want to be one of the few guys to have a 50 million viewed video. So, guys, thank you for liking it. Thank you for sharing it. Hey, do your boy a favor, go watch it again. I mean, I'm sure there's some things that you missed. I really want that record. I want to pass Joe Rogan. I think I can get to 50. I really do. And that would be a huge honor. Hell, I didn't think I'd get to 20. I didn't think I'd get to 30. Damn sure didn't think I'd get to 40. But 50, you start getting 50 million, they're going to have to come see your boy because your boy got some good interviewing skills. Howard Stern was talking about his boy. They talked about you today. They was talking about on MSNBC, say Joe Biden should go sit down with Shannon Sharpe on Club Shay Shay.
Well, I like that. That's a good one. Man, Joe Biden is not as exciting and controversial.
But people going to watch it. Ocho, think about it. That's the sitting president. That's President Joe Biden sitting down. Come on now.
Yeah. Just make sure he don't trip over nothing.
No, I got it.
That'd be a good one.
Young Willie Will, what's up, Shannon Ocho? Can you give me a birthday shout out, even though my birthday was yesterday tonight? God damn, Willie, you should have called in yesterday then. Young Willie, happy birthday. Happy belated birthday.
Happy
birthday's already gone. Yeah, Young Willie. Hey, keep up the great work, man. Dr. Frankie L. Bellamy. Hey, Unc Ocho, love the show. Ocho, do you and Rail work out together? If yes, what's her routine? She looks amazing.
Yeah, we work out together. Matter of fact, we work out together in the morning at 8 o'clock. She has a different routine than I do. She has a personal trainer that's working on some of the things that she wants to perfect and work on. As far as me, I free flow. I free flow for myself based on what I want to look like and what I feel like working on that day. Now, obviously, 2 days I do legs, 2 days I do arms. No, yeah, 2 days I do arm, 1 day I do chest, and weekends I take off.
Yeah, they working out all right. I'm working out too. I work out. She working out on the back, and I'm working out behind her. You know what I'm saying, Ocho?
Yeah, I feel you. One day you'll look like this, huh? But we the same size, man.
Ocho, look at that right there, Ocho.
We the same size.
55, had to walk 56. Lord spare my life, and the sun don't, and the river don't rise.
We the same size. If you
that's what I hold them. See, Ocho, you see how that thing peak like that? That would hold them over. Yeah. That's what I'm holding them over 180 and up. That's what you get when you hold them 180 and up.
All right.
You know what I'm saying, Ocho?
Yeah. Wait till you see what I look like in March.
Man, I don't want to get too fine, Ocho. I don't want to get too fine. You know what I'm saying? Michael McLaren said, Broncos fan, 1990, 30 years old. Please write a book. Bless you. Every quote your beautiful grandmother parents gave you through gives us through you. Man, I thought about it. I mean, I've had a lot of opportunities. A lot of people have reached out and said I should write a book. My sister ain't gonna let that happen. So right now, she handles everything. She's the matriarch. And so whatever she say go, I listen to her. She's been my angel, my guardian angel. She's always been there. As a matter of fact, she just left she just left this morning. What the hell are you talking about? She left this morning. She was out here. So note to the book. You know what I'm saying? What y'all about,
It's all about timing.
It's all about timing.
That's it.
All these diamonds on me. I ain't got no diamonds on me. Okay. Where are we now? Subs. Okay. Please make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us tonight. We're now at 739,000 subscribers. We pinned the Shea by LaPortier link at the top. Make sure you go. Hey, the Super Bowl is the next big event. Then you got President's Day and you got St. Patrick's Day and possibly some birthdays. So make sure you go get a ball or two for you or that someone special. Valentine's. Look here. Man, you get a little of that Shea by LaPortier. When you come home on the 15th, that's what's gonna be on the kitchen table. You get a little that Laporte in you. That's what's gonna be on the kitchen table.
Oh yeah.
So go on and get you a bottle of that Shea by Laporte. We pinned the link at the top of the chat, and go on and get you a bottle. Hey, please make sure get your boy to 50 million. Because they ain't talking enough about him. I mean, they started talking about him when they got to 20 and 30. Can you imagine what they're going to be talking about, chat, when that thing get to 50? Go on and help your boy get that thing to 50 mil. I know y'all can do it because y'all like to see Unc win because Unc be good. So I appreciate that. Again, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure y'all subscribe to our Nightcap podcast feed. You can also get it through the Club Shay Shay feed, but Nightcap has its own feed. You can also get it from that. See, I told y'all, this all dunks. I ain't doing number dunks for the next week. Yeah, what's that right there?
That's Tiffany color, Tiffany blue and black.
Yeah, and get us tonight. Go on and hit that subscription button to make sure y'all get Nightcap to 1 million. Ocho, on the low, they upset about that because they've been at this thing. Some of these people been at this thing 3-4 years, and we tracking them down.
Right. Oh yeah, we coming. We coming.
We tracking them. We tracking them down, Ocho.
Are we coming?
We tracking them down, Ocho.
Hey, this like in when you had the track meet, and somebody they coming to get you, and the crowd be like, woo, woo, woo. Yeah, we coming now.
But we told them we were coming.
Ain't nothing you can do about it.
See, the thing is, a lot of times, Ocho, people like to sneak up on you. Nah, we told you we coming. We came in banging on cans, on anything to let you know we're here.
Oh, yeah.
That's how confident we was in our material. That's how confident we are in our content. That's how confident we are in our own ability. It's not what you do, it's what we do.
We do, yeah. And no disrespect to nobody else.
No, we don't got to disrespect anybody. We just got to do what we do. And we'll let the viewing and listening audience decide. That's all we do.
Yeah.
Let's spin around the horn. Coach Saban retires. Pete Carroll is out as Seattle head coach. Mike Vrabel is out as the Tennessee Titans head coach. NFL releases their second All-Pro team. You can have that. We're going to have that up in the link. Jared Goff said there's a chip. That chip will never leave him for what the Rams did with the trade. Hold on. What else we got? Stephen A. You my dog. Okay, you got that off your chest. Let it go now. Put it to bed. Let it go.
Oh, my baby watching Nightcap. Mocha, I love you, baby. My daughter watching Nightcap.
Hi, Mocha.
Hey, Mocha, I love you. Listen, she run Friday in Louisville. She's at University of Kentucky.
Right.
I'm going to a track meet this Friday, baby. I'm gonna see you in Louisville this Friday. Daddy gonna be there. I'm gonna have the blowhorn. I don't mean to be ghetto, but I'm sorry. I apologize. You're gonna hear me in the stands.
Pat McAfee announced today that Aaron Rodgers will be done as a guest for the NFL season. Erik Spolestra got a $120 million contract extension and a 71-year-old bank robber. Make sure y'all get y'all questions in. I said she put. Oh. Thank you, mods, for all your hard work in keeping the chat clean and open. We really appreciate that. Again, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thank you all for joining us. We greatly appreciate it. We know this was kind of like last minute, but there were too many things going on for us not to jump on tonight. Appreciate you, Gil, for moving your schedule around. I know it was kind of last minute, but hey, I appreciate that, and I'll see you tomorrow. Again, thank you for joining your favorite sports Unc, Shannon Sharpe. That's your favorite number 85 route runner extraordinaire, Bengals Ring of Famer, Chad Ochocinco Johnson. We're out for the night.